Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive, where a bunch of people gather in different locations to play some Dungeons and Dragons. We are no longer in the sweatbox that is England, because British summer has gone away.
Welcome to autumn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because into space.
I mean,
Again, everyone spoke at the same time and no one heard anything.
Space.
Yeah, that was about it. Hold on, Lord, you are the loudest of us all.
We've left the sweatbox of England and gone to space.
Oh, that's fair. No,
We had summer for a whole week. And it was unbearable.
oh dear.
Never again.
Well, there we go. That's Britain for you. So, how's everyone doing? You all right?
Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad.
Good. That was informative for everyone.
Yeah, let's just roll the dice and kill some bitches.
Let's just get on with the plan. We want to see the world burn.
Fair enough.
God, Luke, stop trying to railroad us away from our combat.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's fucking do this. So, where we last left off, you guys have been travelling around various places. You've returned to Jorvik and Alfheim to speak to a king and prepare your battle plans to return to deal with the invasion in Fiaros. You transported your ship somewhere near Solrisa and Nexus on a bit of a scouting mission. Found successfully that there were things there for you to scout, and then returned, having found out that Cedric, Kafina, and Leela had, in the interim, found Gundamir, very near death, teleported to his house, and then come back. You...
What beautiful.
It did. Gundamir was set free from
Magic.
restraints, because magic. And you then attacked Solrisa with rocks, including the grave of Kellen the Brave, whatever it was. I can't remember. I didn't write it down, it wasn't that important. You dropped rocks upon the ship, dealing quite a lot of damage, and...
Which wasn't initiative.
It was not the initiative.
No, I heard about that.
One job.
I misheard. And everyone got their back up about it, so I just wanted to remind everyone that it was not initiative. It was an attack roll for a rock. Then initiative happened.
Connor's learned a valuable lesson. Just
Listen.
don't assume.
No, I was listening. I misheard. I rolled the dice.
You have the instruction. He hears roll a d20. That's the instruction the common needs.
Yeah, I heard roll and I thought combat had started, so I got excited. All those weeks of planning.
Having dropped rocks on the ship, you then proceeded to attack the water elemental myrmidons and the storm giant quintessence that were aboard the ship. You defeated the quintessence by making him very hurt, and then go and hide in the storm. You then dispatched the elementals and the giants, who let out a yell saying that they're here. You explored the ship, found some various bits and pieces, including a diary that seems to suggest that a few things have happened. There's a personnel change. The lieutenant or the captain that sat underneath Admiral Tidal Surge, who you know to be Radicor, the Beholder, had now transferred to the Astral branch. And there was a new captain that was serving under them, which you seemingly have just killed. There was a large rumble of water and a disturbance in the force that Foundling spotted from his high perch.
Yeah.
It was Foundling. Foundling rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in the crow's nest, keeping a lookout, and actually paid off. Hooray!
Hooray! Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Everyone took off in their various forms of transport. Cedric took the goblin and the halfling, Leela and Kafina, up on the rock. Kalatar jumped on the back of his dragon, and Asher took off on her Pegasus. Leaving Lyra and Foundling on the ship. As
By the way,
giant
floating a couple of 100 feet above the ship.
and the giant spaceship about a couple hundred feet above. Not really able to do anything.
And a broom of flying.
And a broom of flying which has been collected.
Ah.
It has been collected, has it?
Yeah, Cedric flew past it and someone picked it up.
That's right then.
But at this point, the giant sea snake-like creature rose out of the water and bellowed in your faces. And that is where we roll initiative.
Did you hear that, Connor? Initiative.
Are you sure?
Just double check.
Don't jump the gun.
Don't say it more than once, though. We don't want him to get too excited.
Oh, balls. That's not good.
About bang average for me.
We'll do it this way.
Oh.
Look at my
Oh.
name. There we go. So for my ease of things, up from you guys' perspective is away from me. So that makes life easy.
Oh. I know. He's just acting on.
Yeah, Fulmar works on your own on a separate initiative. Well, roll a separate initiative for him, but we'll just wrap him into your turn because you're mounted on him.
Okay. Yeah, I've completely screwed up my dice roll.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Hang on.
25. I critted.
25 for family.
Not good.
24.
4.
22 for Cruz. 21 for Kelatar.
Oh, Jesus. Not you.
Oh, shite. Okay, no, I might be alright on that one. Hang on. No, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm just going to write down Fulmar. Okay, so 20 to 15.
16 for Fulmar.
And
17 for Asher.
17 for Asher. Good.
19 for Fee.
19 for you. Let's leave it a bit off too.
Man, we all rolled high for initiative.
Oh,
I hope this
217.
thing.
Right down there.
I rolled hugely initiative.
Leela and Cedric. Yeah, Jared, you pick up the dice and show us. That doesn't necessarily help us. We don't know whether that's
sorry.
actually the side that was rolled.
11. Sorry, I was messing around with
right, Leela?
stuff.
7.
7. Okay, so you two are last.
Woo!
I think Lilo's on my back or in my claws. Which one?
Claw.
Oh, that's right. You transformed into an eagle.
I
didn't you?
was an eagle and I carried Lila to the
The
wherever
rock.
wherever the broom was.
That's right. In which case, I'm going to put you guys over here so that you're, because Kafina is on the back of the rock.
Right.
That makes things a little bit easier for me to keep track of where everyone is.
It is cooking.
So that I will do. This just to represent the fact that Cedric is a giant eagle. There we go. So, in which case, what was Fulmar, sorry? 16, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Next one.
currently he is in the same initiative as you.
Cool, but I'll get off him. He'll have his own initiative.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So top of the round, Fandling.
How tall is this mast I'm on?
It's about, yeah, it's pretty tall. I would say it is 70, 80 feet.
Okay, then. Well, that's fine for me. So I'm going to start off by jumping off this and using slow fall.
Okay, I
Yes,
do have to roll the dice. It will be pointless because it's only, 23 points of damage. You land, no problem.
Yeah.
Because monks. Okay.
Okay. As I remember the ship being about, was it about 40 feet high? Off the water?
So,
The deck of the ship, I remember being about,
Yes.
is it about 40 foot up?
yes, it is. So its head is in line with you at the moment, but it is 40 foot off.
Yeah, so I'm going to run towards it and use my monk ability to run down the side of the ship as far as I can.
Okay, so what's your movement speed? 50.
50.
Okay, so you run out of speed about 10 feet from the ground.
But as I run out of speed, I'm going to launch myself off and smack into this thing with the tauntler.
Go for it. I'm just going to put that on you, Lyra, because you were concentrating on Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
Does a 25 hit?
25 does strangely hit.
Okay. I'm going to spend a key to Stunning Strike.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the new ability on the Shade, which means I can spend 3 extra key to increase the DC by 3.
Okay,
Is that right?
it is. So
Unfortunately.
that would have failed. However, as you strike into it, the fact that this water is constantly flowing as a consistent current means that you cannot find the points that you usually strike. This creature is immune to being stunned.
Bastard.
Bastard.
Okay, I'll just. Oh, a bit of roll damage, and then I'll smack it again.
Yes, please. It's a good start.
So that's 13 damage.
Doesn't much damage. Nice.
Does an unnatural 20 hit?
It does.
So that's 11 more damage. And then I have a feeling I better spend a key to bonus action dodge.
Okay. Okay, so you struck down, you land on the water, just getting your guard up, ready to strike. Cool, no problem. Lirelai.
Sorry, that's just summarised how I think everyone's feeling a little bit.
Okay. Bonus action, transfer Hunter's Mark onto this thing.
You may do so indeed, sir.
I will approach it
Mm-hmm.
and smack it a couple of times.
But it is off the edge of the ship, so you have to drop down onto the water, or
She can teleport, can't she?
How far down is the
the
Is
water
this-
is 40 feet.
It's gonna hurt. And
A
I've
bit
used...
wrong, dude.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is take the dodge action.
Take dodge action. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty then. That brings us to Cruz.
Where is Cruz?
Cruz is not on the map.
I can't see it. I was thinking, where is he?
He's invisible.
He was just above Lirelef.
He was just off there. I will use this white base, so we'll say he's up here.
Okay, so how far?
Was he just above? Was he just above Lyra, or was he?
Yeah, he was just above, just in case he needs to try and.
Okay, we'll say that you were up on the crow's nest then. That's probably or up in line with the crow's nest,
Okay, how far up?
which is about 80 odd feet. You could have been closer if you wanted to. You didn't specify how high you were, so if you wanted to,
I was literally
if
just.
you were holding within so that you could get within range.
Yeah,
we'll
so
say
just
we'll say
basically
you're
grab.
We'll say you're 50 feet up then.
Cool. Can I get to its head?
Yeah.
Cool. I get to its head.
You get to its head.
Is Foundling within
Melee, yes.
melee? Ooh. Sorry. My big dice.
Sneaks it, yes.
Okay, so spear. With the spear. That's a 21.
Yes, hits.
And then the dagger for the bonus action, that's a natural 1.
That misses.
So we don't kind of follow that as knowledge with that one.
We don't talk about that one anymore.
But I do roll. Hang on. 1d6, 1d8, and then a lot lower than 6.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
There's some crackling going on in the background of someone there.
20.
Who's breathing loudly?
I moved my mic just in case. I don't know if it's me.
40.
4 points damage. Nice.
Was of piercing damage.
Yes.
I don't know if it's relevant.
It's not. But you bring the spear down, then full lance and jab into his head. The dagger, the force of the water pushing it back and just sort of throwing you off the way so the dagger doesn't impact. But it's a fair decent bit of damage. Cool. Anything else you want to do? You've used pretty much all your movement.
Oh, so I've used all of my movement, action, and bonus action. So no, I'm
All right. In which case, Kalatar.
yeah, cool. How far away from Asher am I?
From Asher, Asher, you said you were up 90 feet. I think you said that Fulmar was about 80-ish. So we'll say not very.
Cool.
Within 20 feet, I'd say.
Cool. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to. No, not that far. Not at that high level. Not just yet. I am going to cast Healing Word at 4th level
Okay.
on Asher.
That's Ash's engine just starting up all that healing.
You take 14 points of healing.
14. Oh, steady on D&D Beyond. I wish it was 140.
And then as an action, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it. Make your attack rolls.
All 3.
Cheers.
How the bot looks. 15.
Misses.
17.
Hits.
Ooh. And 26.
Yes. So one misses, 2 hits.
10.
It's a giant torrent of water. It's not difficult to hit.
80. 28.
20. Oh, of course, you are Iron Man.
Yeah. I guess I add 5.
No, 10.
Yeah. But
5 to 12.
I think it's 5 for each one, so yeah. That's 10.
Cool.
Then I would like to cry.
Okay.
Oh yeah, then I've got him as well. Oh no, sorry, he can just stay where he is.
Okay, just gonna.
He's just gonna kind of keep me out.
All right. So at the end of your turn, it's going to use legendary action because it has those. It's going to use 2 of them to make a slam attack against Fandling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's dodge. That is a 26 to hit.
Of course it is. Yes, that hits.
Is that your AC now?
No. My AC only goes up to 21 with the nice
Okay.
defense.
All right. So you take. Use this one for the bludgeon, this one for the acid. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of acid damage. As the water thrashes out, impacts into you, you just feel it sort of peeling away at your flesh. It is quite disturbing.
I'd like permission to take 1 less point of damage because that would leave me on 69.
Nice. No. I'll give you. You can take 1 more point of damage next turn.
No. I'll just stick for 68.
Fair enough. All right, that is the end. That brings us to the lair action. The Admiral is going to
Retreat in fear.
No, is going to lash out as a whip of water just sort of starts to surge around it and then whoosh, lashes out, catching on to Kalatar.
Ooh, eh?
Make a strength saving throw.
No! I'm on a dragon!
Are you within 10 feet of me?
No!
Are you within 10 feet of me?
No.
Shame.
That's a 2 total.
Okay. Wraps it into neck and you are just yanked off, pulled into melee with it. Make it. Actually, yeah, that's going to hurt because you're being flung.
So he was moved towards this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, goody.
How
yanked
far away
off.
was he when he got grabbed?
80 feet.
Okay. And
You take 29 points of bludgeoning damage. As
I
you...
am unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Because I was on 23.
Okay. As you are...
Oh no! I'm on 1!
You're
What
one
is endurance?
half orcs. You never come up. Okay. I'm going to say you're still prone, though, because being pulled that far with that sort of strength saving throw, you're going to get knocked
I'll
over.
go with it.
Yeah.
I'm still up. I'm not happy with that.
You sort of feel as your head hits the water, you kind of... And then you just feel the lapping waves against your face. You... Ow.
But you think I'm Kalatar? There's no way I'm going to pass out just from being pulled off.
That does mean Fulmar does get his turn back in the initiative order. However, he will miss his turn because it was Rackham's yours.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So that brings us to Kafina.
After seeing that, how close am I?
You are 90 feet away or so. On the back of a rock, remember.
So I'm going to go 120 feet away.
In which direction?
I mean, hang on, I'll do the movement after this then. It was going to be straight up, but I just realized I might as well do this then fly way away. So, Yeah, I'm gonna focus 2 synaptic static on it, and that'll make it only 10 foot wide, so I should be able to hit him without hitting an ally. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
I mean,
correct.
the thing is huge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool.
Intelligence save, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, so that'll save.
But it still takes half damage, right?
Yeah, it'll still take half damage. What do we got? 3, 7, 9, 15, 21. Plus another 6, 27 psychic damage.
How much? 27?
27 psychic damage.
Is that the halved figure?
No, that's the original.
So it'll be 14.
Yes.
Ooh, guys. Not bad.
And then, oh, hang on, let me just mark that spell. And then, bonus action, single spell slot into a sorcery point, and then fly uppity up.
All right, you're going 120 feet straight up.
That was the range for the spell, but I don't need to be in range for the spell anymore.
I mean, how far are you going?
How far does the rock fly per turn?
Ross, you have the. I think the rock can fly something stupid.
Give me 2 seconds. 120 feet.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'll go up to 150.
150 away from it. Okay.
Exactly.
So 70 feet.
You go 70 feet up.
Yeah.
No. Alrighty. That ends your turn, Asher.
I would like to get above it, if possible.
Yep.
So if I'm still at that same altitude, which is 90 feet,
I'm just going to put it.
Yeah. So I'm 90 feet above it.
Yep.
I need to drop then down to 60 feet above it.
Okay.
And then I would like to hit it with a prismatic spray, aiming for the tippy top of its head so it doesn't hit anyone else.
Okay. Sure. So you're going. So you basically dropped 30 feet so that you're 60 foot away from it, so it catches on the tip.
Yeah, and then I'll go back up afterwards.
Understood. So dex save, yes. Well, what rate?
I've got to roll a d8 to see what ray it is. So that is an 8, and that ray
means
is
2 rays.
Oh, okay. Target is struck by 2 rays. Roll twice more, re-rolling any 8s. So one is a 5, which is 10d6
cold damage.
Cold, and a 7,
which is the blinded one if it fails to save. So 2 dex saves. Okay, so for the cold damage.
Yeah, it doesn't say what. Oh yeah,
dex save. What's the DC?
On this, it doesn't state one, so it's probably my one.
I think it's a 17 for the item.
Hang on, let me have a look. 18, sorry.
18. Okay.
18 on the item. Yeah.
That was a 9, so it's going to use a legendary resistance.
Okay.
And then the blinded one is a 25. So nothing happens on the blind one, so it's just 10d6 cold damage halved. That would have sucked.
What? Being blind?
If we'd been blinded and then possibly banished to another
I'm
plane.
surprised it's not immune to blind.
So the original number is 40 on the cold, so it takes 20. And does it take anything if it passes that save?
No, nothing happens with that one.
Nothing happens. Okay, then. Then I'll fly 30 feet back up to my original 90.
Okay. So that ends your turn, brings us to the Admiral's turn. As its bonus action. Sorry.
I wonder what it was actually.
Yeah, I rolled poorly. I rolled an 11. So the water around it just starts to churn and rush rapidly. As its bonus action, it's going to cause it's going to use its ability. It's in here somewhere. Where's it disappeared? Doesn't put it in there. Anyway,
Can't find it. You can't use it.
Attack while it's not looking.
Using its watery commands to force a sheath of water to wrap around. I'm going to move Asher out of the way because this is the thing.
This is going to be so interesting how water walking works with all of these spells and stuff.
Well, here's the thing. Because of it, Foundling and Kelatar, and I'll say Foundling and Kelatar, you guys get pushed straight up and are pushed directly above the torrent of waters. You are now, it now surrounds it to an extra 10 feet around the creature. So you are 10 foot above its head. Also throw. Lyra, I'll say make a dexterity saving throw. Just to see whether you get caught up with this, because it is taking a chunk out of the side of the ship as it goes up.
Does she get advantage because she was dodging?
Yes, you do.
Once again, Tom verbalizing how we all feel.
It's a 27. I think I'm probably fine.
You're fine. You jump back out the way as the water goes roaring up, and it now has this complete sheath around. What?
Did you say it was 10 feet high?
10 foot around it. So it extends an extra 10 feet around its body.
How high is this water gone?
It's gone 50 feet now.
Sorry, I thought you'd said 10 feet. But
Yeah,
that,
it's
10 foot around.
What I was saying was Foundling and Kalatar are 10 feet above it. And
above the creature. Above the creature.
Yes, because they're pushed onto the water and they're now standing on the water.
There's like a bubble around the creature of water, and they're stood on top of that bubble.
Yes, exactly that.
So the creature has given you both the high ground.
Yes.
You underestimate my power, however. He is going to make a. It gets 2 attacks. He's going to make a slam against. He's going to make Cruz. Because Cruz stabbed it.
Go for it.
That is a 27.
Yep.
So slam against Cruz is a d10. That's a 1d10. That is 15 points of acid. 15 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 of acid. 24. Yes.
Nice.
And then against Lyra, because you are there with the dodge action, so disadvantage a tail attack. Natural 1. So because of the force of the energy, as the tail whips round to try and strike into you, you manage to just dodge out of the way as it splashes into it. It's then going to use its movement to travel up, controlling the water around it, which does mean that Kelatar and Cruz and Foundling all go with it.
Is she closer to the blimp?
Still a couple 100 feet away, aren't they? How far high up is that blimp? 200 feet?
200 feet.
Yeah.
How high has that gone?
It has a travel of 120 feet, so it's going to use its movement to get in melee with Fulmar.
He's bringing you back to your dragon. He's helping you.
Thank you.
That ends the Admiral's turn, brings us to Cedric. An eagle.
I just need some distances. How far away am I from the thing now? From the big, from what's his name, Admiral? From the Admiral.
The Admiral, you are, I'd say about 30 feet.
Oh, okay. Is he on the level with me? We're on the
He's on level with you, yes.
We're on the level.
More or less.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how this. You know what? I'm gonna do like a flyby. So, which isn't actually a flyby. I use the word, but it's not. Eagles don't actually have that thing. So I might get smacked for doing this. But I'm gonna fly by, do my beak and my talon attack, but then fly upwards to position leader above.
Okay. So as you fly in, I can take this off because it's not actually relevant anymore. You fly in, and as you come
in, that's what
you rush in and make contact with the water with your beak. Make an attack roll.
I shall, yes, because I was prepared to do that. Because I said I was doing that, so obviously I was ready, and I have stalled long enough to roll the dice. 22.
22. Okay. You rush in, you take the beak and push it, but the force of the water is pushing you away. It's actually forcing you away, keeping you from getting into melee with the actual creature.
Okay, the bubbly thing's doing some bubble stuff. Okay, in which case I will continue my journey having failed.
Okay.
I will go up 50 feet above, I think.
Okay. As you do leave its attack opportunity. You do leave its attack range. It makes the attack opportunity against you with its tail. And this is interesting for you, particularly, Lyra, because you can see its entire form contained within this long umbilical of water that seems to be stretching out from the plane.
Cut it off at the tail, the umbilical, whatever it is. I don't know.
That's a 31 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. With the slam, so that's
Luke, you didn't hear me. I said it missed. It missed.
Yeah, and I don't believe you. So I'm
well, it has an armor class of 13, and if you swap the numbers over, it still hits. It still hits because it's 31. So.
Yeah. So you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 of acid.
That from the tail.
19.
Oh, you're right. It was a tail. So my apologies. The tail is actually a D12.
Oh. Okay, let me give my hit points back.
155.
Yeah.
Worse.
And I'm gonna be like, God damn it, Matt! Why did you say it? Is Matt got his camera on? I just realised I can't see his face on the stream.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I'll come back to that in a second.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 of acid, so 18 total.
Okay, that's slightly better, yeah.
Are you knocked out of eagle form?
No, I've got 8 HP left.
Woo!
I apologise to everyone watching the stream as I just try to move the camera around to find the best place so we can see all of our beautiful faces slightly bigger. That works. Good.
Okay.
No one go above the ship, and this works beautifully.
Alrighty.
I think that's my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. In which case, that brings us to Leela.
So where did Cedric end up?
You're 50
feet above the creature. I'm just going to do this.
We really high up.
Really high up. So we've got the broom.
Yes.
She's going to get on the broom.
Okay.
And hover above it.
Okay.
And she's still got that bomb, so she's going to drop it on top. Am I over it?
No, you are directly above it. Yes, I just don't have enough things to show that fully.
Drop the bomb and see if that works.
Okay, you drop the bomb and it lands on top of the water. What happens when it goes off?
It's just a generic one. So
should it still sink through the water? Is it
hold on. What's it say with the bomb? Is it a thrown thing? Is it a range?
It just says within blast radius, which is 20 feet.
You pick a point within.
Once it hits, it explodes.
Okay. So it's still in range. So in which case, what's the damage?
No, sorry, radius of 10. Sorry, it's a radius of 10. But as soon as it hits its target, it explodes. But because I'm not throwing it, technically, I thought it'd go further. Because I'm just dropping it. So it goes straight down.
I'll say make an attack roll, just to see if how much extra force you can put behind it, because you get more force behind it if you chuck it rather than if you just drop it.
Is it just straight roll?
D20 plus your dexterity, I'll say, because it's a ranged attack, and proficiency, because you are proficient in your bombs.
22.
Okay, the 22, so you whoosh, throw it, and it just sort of whips and spins down a little bit. The strength of the water does push it up, so it doesn't quite get in there, but it does get in, but it doesn't go the whole way down. However, it does explode. So what happens when it goes off?
Hold on.
Yeah, I haven't got that far ahead like I also.
Family, you're up next.
I'll read the whole thing. Creatures within the blast radius must succeed on a dex save or take bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
4d6.
Foundling, Kelatar, Cruz, and the Thing all make dexterity saving throws. Foundling at advantage. Roll the damage, please, Laura.
Guys, I thought it'd go a bit deeper.
You live and learn, or you kill your allies and learn.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done that before. 5.
Small technical orcs that are causing the problem.
10. 14.
What's the DC? I imagine it's your intelligence plus your proficiency plus 8.
What?
Yeah, let's go with that.
So,
hold on. 8 plus 4 plus 5, 17.
Oh. 17? Okay. Family?
23. I
You
take
take
no
no,
damage.
you take no damage because
Oh.
of evasion.
Oh, okay.
Cruz
17.
takes no damage because of evasion. Kalatar
21.
is unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
perfect.
the 1 HP, I forgot.
They
The-
take damage if you fail, if you need it.
Actually, at that point, Laura, is it half damage on a failure?
Half damage success.
Half damage on a success, even. Half damage on a success. So, yeah, you take 1 point of damage and you're unconscious.
Yeah.
It failed, though. I rolled a natural 2. So, it takes, how much was it? 15?
14
14.
damage.
Hey, 14 damage is still pretty good.
That's some damage.
How
Whippy things.
how far above was I? 50?
You were about 50 feet above, yeah.
Okay. I'll just make another bomb just in case.
Okay, so you stay 50 feet up, hold the thing bomb. Cool. Fangling, you're up.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try chucking a dart at it down through the water.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
27.
27 does hit. Are these magical or not?
No, these are just bog standard darts.
Okay.
Oh, but they are monk weapons, so I get to roll a better
You
die
do.
than that.
Are monk weapons. Are they?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because there is one particular item that isn't a monk weapon. I can't remember which one it is. I'm just gonna look anyway.
I think. Can't remember. So yeah, that's.
No, darts are not monk weapons.
There we go.
It's short swords and any
Oh.
simple melee weapons. Darts are not technically.
Well,
Daggers would be, but darts aren't.
the D8 roll wasn't very good, so I may actually roll better on the D6. Or I might roll a 1, just to show me, you know.
One dart's a
Okay.
D4. Just gonna keep downgrading your.
Fine.
Darts are 1d4.
He doesn't want you to hurt it, Dom.
Well, I still rolled a 1, so nah. I couldn't roll any worse.
What is your affinity with the number 1?
So a total of.
6 damage.
Okay, as the dart impacts into it, it seems to have lost most of its momentum. It barely seems to damage.
Ooh.
Well, I'll still chuck another one with my other attack.
Okay.
Does an unnatural 20 hit?
It does.
Ooh, there we go. That's better. That's max damage on that dart for 9.
9, reduced down to 5.
And then I may as well bonus action dodge again.
Okay, use your key to dodge. At the end of your turn, it's going to use 2 of its legendary actions because it's had its turn to slam you. There's a natural 1. So,
Hey.
never mind with my life. Lyra.
Welcome to my life.
I know.
Okay. Did you say I could see like its tail lower down in the?
You can see it's essentially the length of its body contained within this. It is a hugely long creature, maybe 60 odd feet long.
Nice.
And there's basically an upright cylinder of ocean in front of me.
Yes.
How far in front of me?
It's pretty much in your space because it's sort of lunged up and follows you.
Hold on, is this bubble
Does
thing over its whole body, or just
Yes.
over this head?
Whole body.
Okay, right.
Is the water in motion?
Seemingly so, yes.
Damn. Okay. I'm going to jump into it.
Okay.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Woohoo!
Into it.
Hello.
I'm going to say make a strength saving throw.
a 21.
Okay. So you're trying to dive fully into the water to go up with it. Is that right?
I guess so.
Okay. As you jump into the water, you feel that there is a resistance around your feet that seems to be trying to stop you from going through, but you manage to push through it with your strength because of water walking. But you do manage to sort of follow the current up a bit. So you are contained within the water for the moment.
Right. Can I get to a place where I can actually hit it?
You do have freedom movement, so yes, you could use your swim speed, essentially using the walk on water to hold on to the outside. So yes, you could.
I will do that.
Okay.
Bonus action, I will activate Planar Warrior
Okay.
and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Okay, one is a 19.
19 just hits.
And the other is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
Okay, so the first one, that's D8 plus 2D8 plus D6.
Yep.
Plus stuff. That one's 24 force damage.
24 points of force damage, okay.
And second one is the same but minus 2d8. That one is 17 magical slashing damage.
Magical slashing damage, okay. So you're thankful for the power of the spell that you are with, because you can feel the resistance dragging against the draw of your weapon. But it does seem to help for the moment. But at the end of your turn, the force of water does push you out. And seemingly Cedric's magic that he casts upon you forces you outside of the water. I'm going to say make a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not you get pushed out to the side and thrown into the ocean, or you fall back into the ship.
18.
18, okay. You manage to fall yourself back onto the ship, taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay, and I will just make a con save for Hunter's Mark.
I'm sure you're fine, but...
that is only an 11, so only just, but
okay.
yeah.
Alrighty, that will end your turn, yes?
Yes.
Alrighty, that brings us to Cruz.
Yeah. 10 foot above.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, he's got a nickname for a reason. He's going to dive into the water.
Okay.
And try and get as close to the creature as he can get.
Make a strength saving throw.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, strength save isn't massive. It's like +1. Oh no, it's +2. So 14.
As you dive to get yourself in, the water pushes you straight back out.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
It seems that the combination of the force of the water and the water walking spell are working against you at this point.
Cool. Cruz is then going to take out
It was a great spell idea, guys.
one of his other daggers, and he's going to attempt to huck it.
Make an attack roll.
But 23.
23 does hit.
Cool.
This is one of your base daggers.
No, this is my basilisk thing.
Ooh, okay.
A D4.
Never getting that back.
Plus another D4. So it is 8 points of piercing damage and 4 poison.
It's immune to poison. So 8 piercing damage.
He gets rid of that dagger, as it were.
Yeah. So you watch as you throw the dagger. It hits into the water, slows its movement, makes contact, and then gets catapulted away, and you have no idea where. You do notice it goes very close to Kalatar as it just disappears off.
I'm sure he'd be alright. And then I will bonus action dodge.
You do not have that.
I'm a rogue.
Dodge is not a rogue ability.
True. Good
Disengage, dash, hide.
Good point.
Can't hide. There's nothing to hide behind up here.
Can't hide behind water.
No.
Not when it's
Not when it's looking at you.
I will.
Scream.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I will disengage.
Okay.
Do I have any movement?
Yeah. I'd say you use maybe 5 feet, 10 feet of movement to try and push your way through.
Cool. I will use the rest of my movement, 40 feet, to go away.
Okay. Are you going up? Are you going sideways? Where do you go? Okay, so we'll put you align with Lima.
Cool.
Okay. Kalatar, make a death save.
Yeah. Pink dice, why you fail me 7?
One failure. That brings us to the Lairang's turn. I'm just going to do this one. Okay. So the water starts pulsing around at the base of where the creature is. And you can see Lyra, it turns into this sort of dark greenish fluid before it explodes out and splashes over towards you. I need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
18.
That fails. You take 10 points of acid damage.
Okay, I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
As a reaction to take 5 instead.
Yep.
And again, I will do another con save for I'm smart. That's 10, so only just.
We're fine. We're fine. Kafina.
That is a good one. I'm gonna try casting slow. Yeah, let's just go for slow. I'm gonna try casting slow on it. I'm pretty sure I'm within range, but I'm about to run away again. So yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Has advantage on natural saving throws. That's better. That is a 28.
Yeah, that is very high above the DC. Yes. So yeah, and then sorcery point into spell slot into sorcery point, and I'm going to fly. I'm pretty close to it now. I know I'm only like 30 feet away, right?
Something like that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get really close to the ship actually, because that's probably only like another 100 feet anyway.
Because you're probably about you're not that far away from it actually. So yeah, you can get up to the ship if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get alongside it just in case I need to maybe jump inside quickly, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, so you're now 200 feet off the top of the ship. Gotcha. All right, that ends your turn. Asher.
If I'm above it at the moment.
You're not above it. It's moved across to the side.
Right. Okay. How much higher would I need to go to see if this cylinder has a lid?
Make a perception check from where you are.
I think you would already seen based on the bomb exploding.
Yeah, I think the fact that you've had the bomb explodes, Kalatar was lying on top of it, Cruz and Foundling were both standing on it, and they went with it when it moved. You're aware that it has got it is basically a full cylinder.
Cylinder. I would like to fly up above it and hold my another prismatic spray for if this cylinder drops.
Okay, so you're flying and holding above, basically with Leela.
I want to be 60 feet above it, and hopefully this thing will drop. If not, I will just release it at the end.
60 feet above it, or 60 feet above the cylinder?
60 feet above it.
Okay, so you're 50 feet from the top of the cylinder. Gotcha, understood.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to Fulmar.
Fulmar is going to sweep in, grab Kalatar, and sweep out.
Okay.
and then use his entire movement to fuck off a bit.
One over there. Okay, we'll say he has used his reaction this turn, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't make a difference.
But he's not going to do anything because I feel that the only thing he could do might be pointless.
All right, that brings us to Tidal Surge's turn. So the water still contained around itself. He is going to make 2 attacks again. And that's going to use its movement. It's going to go up and towards Kafina. The water continuing to follow it. So it is now in line with you, Kafina.
No.
And it's going to make a tail attack against you. What is with my dice? 1!
Yay! Thank you.
And a slam against Foundling. Donald, you swap dice.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm aware. However, it doesn't really matter. It's 31 to hit. I rolled a 19 and a 15. I think my dice didn't like being scolded. So that is 20 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 of acid. That's cool. And its turn brings us to Cedric.
Okay. I don't actually know. I've been literally pondering so much. I really don't know what I want to do. Okay, so I'm basically, I'm eagled and I'm free. Can I do something probably really stupid and just go for like a nosedive through to try and get to it?
It has gone above you.
Oh,
it's now 200 feet off the deck. It's 200 feet above the deck. So you're probably maybe 80 feet away from it at most, I would say.
I want to.
No, sorry, you went higher than that because Leela was quite higher. So yeah, you're probably about 50 feet away from its head.
From its head, can I? I'm presuming I can attack its body and it's still going to feel pain. Can I just?
You can try. The whole body is contained within this cylinder.
Okay, I want to. I mean, it's probably not going to work, but for lack of other options, I want to try just literally just like fly through it.
Okay, make a strength saving throw as you try and swim through it.
It's going to be great. Because eagles are well known for swimming. 16.
16. You slam into the water, and it throws you back, and you just go tumbling backwards. You weren't able to get through with that movement.
Okay, I would like to think really hard about what I want to do with my turn. Then I'm gonna. Probably really stupid. I'm going to fly up to. I don't know if I think I can now get to the top. I don't know how much.
You've got loads of movements, so yeah, you can get up to the top.
I will go to the top. Can anyone remind me? Because I don't think I've ever wanted to do it before. How do I drop out of a
bonus action?
Is it a bonus? I will use a bonus action to drop out of wild shape then.
Are you landing on top of the water with them?
I will land. Yes, I want to go on top with everyone else. It sounds like there's a good party going on there. So I want to join in on that. And I will try something like I'm literally basically spinning the wheel here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to do that enfeeble ray. Where is that spell amongst all my ray of enfeeblement? The other way round. I make a ranged spell attack.
Go for it.
That's 26 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the end of the spell.
So it's concentration.
It is concentration for 1 minute.
At the end of its turn, or does it just continue until
at the end of each of the target's turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
Okay. At the end of your turn, are you doing anything else?
That is my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it is displeased with you having taken away its strength, so it's going to attack you.
Sure.
With a slam.
Sure thing.
That's better dice.
No.
That's much better, my those good dice. Good 35 to hit.
30. I'm never going to get to use this bloody shield ability that this axe has, because it either misses by 10 or it hits by 10.
So with a slam attack, that is 17 points of bludgeoning damage, which is down to
Oh yes, half. 9. Yeah.
9. And 7 points of acid damage, which you take the whole lot of.
Yes.
So
I've done it anyway. We get some amount of damage.
Con save?
Oh yeah, con save. Yeah. Big fat con save coming up. You better believe it. It's a 21.
You're fine then. Leela.
Oh, joys. I'm literally just going through everything to figure out what
I had advantage on that. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
So I'm still above it. It really hasn't moved.
No, it has moved. It's moved up and across, but I just don't have the elevation to move it.
Am I still above it?
No.
Shoot it with your crossbow, Steve.
Will that work?
No.
That's what. Oh.
Just go with the other plan of Leroy Jenkins.
You can shoot it with a crossbow. Crossbows are one of the only weapons that do work normally underwater. So you can take a shot.
It might be worth trying.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. How far do I have to move to be anywhere near it, or is close?
What type of crossbow is it? Remind me, is it a light crossbow?
Oh, yes.
Which has a range of 80, I think.
80. Yeah.
80, yeah. Yeah, you can shoot it from where you are. Because
Okay.
you don't need to shoot its head, you've got its whole body to aim for, so it takes up a lot of space this week.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Make an attack roll.
I need to write down what my attack rolls actually are.
I swear I put it on that sheet for you.
Probably, but I can't remember it.
Your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus. Because of the scope.
That's 10 every time. 18.
18 just misses, unfortunately. As it impacts into the water, it just takes the bolt away.
Okay. As a bonus action, though, I can shoot it with my drones.
Yes, you can. The drones.
Hold on, let me write plus 10 attack. There we go. Yeah, so.
At this point, your spell DC would actually be 18 at this point, because it's plus 5, not plus 4. Your proficiency bonus should be plus 5 at this level.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so your spell DC is 18, just remember that for future reference. So make your attacks with your drones, please.
I think this is just straight rolls. I don't think they get anything out of it.
We said it was your intelligence and proficiency bonus for attacks.
Same again.
Plus 10.
26.
Hits.
Oh, 12.
12. 26 hits. Roll damage?
1d8. Yay! 1.
Like 1 point of damage.
Woo!
It's doing something.
Better than
Anything else?
No.
No. Foundling.
Okay, so let me see if I've got this right. This thing is floating along basically in a giant cylinder of water.
Yes.
Is this cylinder connected to the sea below it?
Yes, it is.
How long is this snaky thing we're on?
The snake itself is about 60 feet.
About 60 feet.
It's a gargantuan creature.
Okay, I'm going to start running towards its tail. When I've gone
down the water. Okay. Okay, so you're running down the water?
Yeah, I don't want to be in any danger of falling. I just want to be moving tailwards.
Okay, how far down the body are you moving?
Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go full stupid on this plan. I'll use a key to bonus action dash and get all the way down to the tail bit.
Okay, you're down at the tail, down 60 feet.
And I want to attack this stream of water that's connecting this thing to the sea below and see if
Okay.
I can somehow break it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, you strike the water with your foot, open but with tonfa. Does not appear to do anything to it. Literally slapping the ocean.
Okay. I didn't think that would work, but I didn't have any more intelligent ideas. So in frustration, I will chuck another dart at the creature.
Okay.
Yeah, 21
Hits.
should hit. It's a D4, I remembered. For a massive 6 points of damage.
Okay. Down to 3.
Okay, I'm done.
Alrighty. At that point, because your movement has finished, you lose what is remaining of your height and you fall, which drops you down towards the ocean. So you travel down 60. It's 200 feet up. So you went.
I will reaction slow fall.
You okay? So you're falling 14. No, basically 14 d6 onto the water.
Okay, I didn't think I was.
That was 38 points of bludgeoning damage, which is 0 for you, isn't it?
Yep. I kind of surf down the streamer.
You're basically doing the Spider-Man thing. You're just holding it onto the side and just sort of using it to slow your momentum down before you press off. But you are now at the bottom of the water. There.
Oh well. At least I'm not in melee with it. It can't slam me anymore.
No, you cannot.
Silver linings.
Lyra.
How far am I from any part of this creature at the moment?
From where you are, it is 200 feet up, 40, 60, so you're about 200 feet. You're about 100 feet away from the tail.
Then I will swear.
Okay.
Sulphurously, but in Sylvan, so
It sounds beautiful.
I can understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm unconscious. You're unconscious, so you don't. No! You have a dream. Fantasy.
How far am I from Kelatar?
Did Fulmar go up? Did he stay level or did he come down?
No, he head down.
Was he basically trying to land on the ship?
Yeah, pretty much. Just comes out.
Using his full dash, I'll say he landed on the ship. He's there.
Does that mean I'm within 60 feet of Kelatar?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you are.
In that case, I will cast Healing Spirit right on top of Kelatar.
Okay. Bam! The healing spirit appears.
I don't know how much actual healing that gives.
2d6. 2d6, and you can do it the same amount of times as your wisdom modifier.
D6? I think it's just 1d6.
Ooh, before it was 2, but they did nerf it.
1.
It's stated on. It is on D&D Beyond. That's the errated version. I think the ones in the books are the old version.
So the thing is currently on Kelatar, and it will do 6 points of healing.
I'm going to heal 6. Woohoo! I'm going to pop this.
Does that bring you round?
He is conscious, yes.
I am conscious.
So there's the healing spirits with dragon.
And that will be my turn as I look very annoyed at this sea serpent.
That does mean that Hunter's Mark has gone.
What? Oh yeah.
Concentration spells.
You saved a comrade.
Very true.
I could have moved, cast Cure Wounds, and done more healing, but there we go.
Or you could have moved cast Cure Wounds and done less healing. One of the two.
No, I couldn't do less healing.
No, that's right, because it would have been D8
Because
plus the wisdom modifier. Yeah.
So 1 + 5 is still
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right then. In which case, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah.
So stumped.
Can't really do anything other than try and dive bomb into the water again. So sod it.
Okay, make a strength saving throw.
That is a 20, unnatural.
Again, you dive into the water and it whoosh, throws you back out again. So you are now on top of the water. And you have 10 feet of the... Actually, no, that's all your movements.
Yeah. Cool. I would like to cry.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I literally can do nothing else.
Okay. That will
I
end.
am throwing any weapons away.
Okay. Keltar. Well, unless there's anything else that you think you might want to do.
Well, Cruise.
Yes.
I mean, I will ready an attack action with the spear if the thing gets anywhere near me.
Okay.
Doubt it will. Kelazar is just going to roll off of Fulmar.
The ship. Just roll out of his hands, yeah, because he would place you on the ground, but you can throw you on his back and you're unconscious. Start the turn, Healing Spirit kicks off, is it not, Tom?
Well, I think if it does, it shouldn't have done when I cast it, because it says when a creature moves into it or begins its turn in it.
Well,
So
that's true.
So it moved into his space the first time. Because
Well,
you
no,
summoned
when a
it 5
creature
feet
moves into it, not when it's cast. So basically, this is the first time that he gets the healing. Is at the start of his turn.
Okay, so I start my turn by getting the 6 hit points, and then
Actually, this is an interesting question. Because the death save happens at the start of the turn as well.
do you want me to roll a death
Roll the
save?
death save. Just unlikely that this will.
No, that's 9.
Yeah, that's 2 fails. 2 fails, but then you come back up. It's fine.
Cool.
So it was basically hoping that it wasn't 1.
Given my propensity,
Yeah, you could roll 20, but it's fine.
so I've been on 7.
Anyway, so you are conscious and on the deck of it with Fulmar just sort of standing over you somewhat protectively.
I am going to cast Healing Word
Mm-hmm.
at first level. To give myself 8 more hit points.
Okay.
I will stand up. And how far am I away from any part of the creature? Any part.
Any parts? It's about 100 foot from the deck. You're there. And 50 feet away, so 50 that way, 60 feet there. So you're about 80 feet in the straight line?
What, from any part of it?
Yeah.
Cool.
From the base.
That's fine. I'm going to try and Eldritch Blast them up
Go for it.
from the distance. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think the only one that hits is a 21.
21 hits.
The next highest I roll was a 16.
Yeah, that misses.
And then the natural.
Mm-hmm.
6.
6. Okay. Still damage. Minimum damage, but still damage. Okay, it's still chunky. Alright, anything else?
I will tell Fulmar to do whatever he can to help the situation.
Okay. Ow. Has it used its legendary actions this turn? I think it has.
Yes.
Choose 2 of them.
Yes.
Big slam. Alright, in which case, brings us to the lair action. It is going to go for the lash again. Against Kafina. Kafina, make a strength saving throw.
A what?
Strength saving throw.
That sounds like something I'll achieve. Let's see, hang on. So 17?
You're pulled off the rock. So I'm just going to move out of the way because it's not really doing anything at this point. You are now in. You're dragged under the water and you are held within melee of this creature. So you are currently underwater, being held in place.
It obviously knows what it's doing because it grabbed the non-melee to go into melee with it and is pushing the rest away. But then again, its intelligence save was pretty high, so I guess it is a pretty smart creature.
No, I just rolled pretty well. It is coming intelligent though. So that's the lair action. It's now your turn. You're underwater, but you can breathe water, so you can cut.
Cool. Brain wearing. How close are we to the blimp?
You are probably.
Because I was right next to it. I was
You
basically.
were right next to it. So you're probably within about 30, 40 feet.
Could. Actually, considering I'm right in its face, this might be the best chance for me to just blast the crap out of it. I don't have many points though. This changes my entire turn. Sorry. No, I'll go with my original plan. I'm gonna. Oh, actually, I can still main action something, can't I? Okay, so I'm going to main action. Yeah, lightning bolts. Trying not to hit one of my friends.
I mean, you can just blast it in a straight line and it won't hit anyone. You'll be fine.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay, so dex save hits.
Yeah.
I'm just against spells. Natural 20.
Yeah, of course. So one of these days. Right, so 8, so I'm a little short. I'll just re-roll. So 2, 4, 6, 10, 14, 20, 27. So
14.
Yes.
Damage. Okay.
14 lightning damage. Then
Okay, as out of the explosion, you can smell, Cedric, a fresh smell of ozone that just surrounds around you.
Nice.
As the electricity floods the water.
I'm going to bonus action. Hang on, is the rock? What's the better chance of me getting to with a Misty Step, the rock or the Nautiloid?
The rock.
I will Misty Step to the rock then.
Bring the rock back into play.
Yeah, these do. I'm then. Oh, sorry.
How's his eyebrow is all I said.
Hey, can I get the rocks in movement to drop me off on the ship? And I'm going to say to it, I'm going to tell it, drop me off on the ship and then go help my allies. And when I'm telling it to drop me off on the ship, I'm going to be gesturing towards wherever the hatch is. There's a hatch on top, I'm pretty sure, isn't there?
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I can't move once I'm off it, I'm guessing, because...
Once you're off it, you've used your movements, you're on the ship, so it's going to pop you there. How are you asking the rock to help? Because it can't fight.
Just, just help my allies. I mean, I'm assuming some of them could do with a flying mount, so that was kind of the idea there. Yeah.
So you're basically telling it to go and pick someone up that's on the ground?
Yeah, basically, go pick up one of my friends.
So with its movement, it's going to fly, spiraling around. It's going to come and land next to Lyra on the deck of the ship.
That was one of my preferred options. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. I will answer that question when we come to across, because you can then ask it and I can get the whole thing out of the way. So Asher, you were holding your turn. You said you were going to do it when the bubble came down, or you were just going to release it.
Yeah, I'll just release it now.
Okay. In which case, you need to roll to see what raise hits Cedric and Cruz.
Pretty much not, unless they're on top of it.
They are on top of it.
Oh, okay. That is a 1.
So who are you targeting first?
Well, I thought it was a blanket one, if I'm honest.
No,
60-foot cone.
Each creature gets hit with a different ray.
Oh, well, I'll choose not to target Cedric and Calathar.
No. Creatures
I'm aware.
He's trying.
in the area take away. They get an individual one. So
He's just trying.
which one is getting the first one? I can decide if you.
Yeah, you decide. I'm not shooting one of my friends.
Okay, Cedric. That's the
Okay,
first.
well, that's one is fire. The next one is acid.
Okay.
And the third one is blue.
Which is cold. Okay.
Cold.
We should have decided which one's going to go first. So,
I'll just roll. Can I just roll 10d6 and they all take it because it's all damage?
No, because it's resistant and immune to one of those damage types. So if
Right,
I
okay.
decide which one it is, so Matt, roll a d6. Odds will be the acid hits you. Evens, it will hit the Admiral.
Just roll a d6.
The roll d6. 5. So odds, the acid hits you.
Okay.
Which is fine
Good.
because that hits Cruz.
That's better.
That hits Cruz, which means that the Admiral gets hit with the Admiral gets hit with cold damage. It's immune to acid damage. That wasn't bad.
Right.
So it would have basically just hurt everyone else. So roll 10d6 and they'll just be the damage that deals to everyone.
33.
Oh yeah, dex save. Dex save 18, wasn't it?
18.
Success with a 24 in the Leviathan.
Okay, so it takes half.
Okay. Skeletor? No, not Skeletor, Bruce.
21.
Pass.
You take no damage. Cedric?
Oh, yes, I need to make a roll, don't I?
18 or higher.
I don't think I'm going to make that. 17.
You've still got your d10. Just saying.
Roll the damage, please. No?
Yeah, I will just take all the damage.
Yeah, I'll roll another 10d6.
I hope it doesn't just knock me out.
19 points.
Okay.
19 points to both of them, yeah?
No, the first shot what went off was 33, and the second one went off was 19.
So 33, so
33 to, yeah, no, Cedric was the first one, so 33 points of fire damage to Cedric. 19
That's
reduced,
more damage.
19 reduced to 10 cold damage to the Leviathan.
Okay, now it's my turn.
kill it.
Yeah, can I do that without hitting my friends? That'd be great.
Change your angle, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay, so you fly down and you fly into a position where you're not going to hit Cedric.
Yeah.
And just angle it and just...
That's an 8. That's a special,
Right.
isn't it?
8 hits 2, yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's say for both.
Not acid.
You say it's immune to poison.
It is immune to poison, yes.
Okay, the first one was a poison ray.
Poison and acid.
Ah,
Or water.
And the other one is yellow, lightning.
Okay, so I won't bother with the poison one, so I'll just roll for the lightning at advantage, which does not necessarily help. 14!
Fail.
Okay.
Ooh, good roll. 37 points of lightning damage.
47?
37.
37.
3. I wish it was 47.
Alrighty. Anything else?
I can't, so I'll fly back up. I went down 30, so I'll go up another 40.
Okay, and it has the reaction this turn, so it can't attack.
So I should be like 80 feet above it.
Yeah, because you would have flown around to get the angle and just push. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, in which case it's Formar's turn.
Sorry, I'm not sure if this will matter now, but I forgot that I should have dealt like 13 lightning damage to it as well from Storm Sorcery, but yeah, a bit late.
A little bit, yeah. What? So what? It just adds an extra 13? Oh, that's your level, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does my level in lightning damage to any enemies I choose within 10 feet if I use lightning or thunder. It just never gets used because I never stand that close to anyone.
Okay. I'll allow it this time. Come on.
he was told to go and help. There's not much. Because one thing we can really do, we'll do now.
Jesus Christ. Someone's going a little bit fast and furious.
I was at the top of the road. Fulmar is going to fly towards the whatever's going on up there.
Mm-hmm.
We can get 80 feet, so I don't know how.
You wouldn't get high enough to get. You wouldn't get high enough to get into range with it, so you can dash.
No, that's fine. It'll dash and get up a bit more, so he can go 160 feet.
Okay, I'll say that he's within range of its body.
He's got about 10-foot cylinder of water around it, so
yeah.
And it's straight to the level. Actually, not bad. Although I've got a swimming pool. Something to save it for next time. That's it. We can't do a lot of.
Okay, that brings us to the Admiral's turn. Got two creatures in melee with it. Got one for Cedric, one for Bruce. Tail against Cedric is a 31.
That will hit, yes.
16 points of bludgeoning damage, 7 of acid.
16. Is it?
16 down to 8.
Thank you. And then 7, did you say poison?
And then I can't say, can you please?
Yes, you may. Ooh, 20. Oh, wait, I do it with advantage, just in case. No, the other one was lower.
You're fine. 10, doesn't matter. And then against Bruce, that is a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, already off, and 6 of acid. So 16 total.
Why is the bludgeoning half?
Because it's a strength thing. And enfeebling red. Kidding, Cedric. Oh yeah, at the end of this turn makes a con save against it.
Yes,
So,
it does.
which I forgot to do last turn. Which is a total of a 26.
That will beat the 18 DC, yes.
So it's no longer affected by it. Okay, so at the start of your turn, Cedric, with your wisdom check of natural 20,
Yes.
that you can't do that, you get the sense that there is a combination of the water being pushed, but the water walk itself is forcing people out.
Is forcing people out.
Yes.
Okay. So
It's
if
sort of
you were to try swim underneath, you would still be forced out of the water.
Correct. The force of the water is pushing, which is what the strength saving throw is for, but because of the power of the spell, it's just keeping you from being submerged.
Okay. Okay. Okay then. Okie dokie. I guess I'll cast some more spells whilst I'm up here and hanging out. Kick and relax and all this sort of stuff. It's broken that spell, so I could cast that again. I don't know if I really want to. So what I'm going to do instead is yes. Can I? Sorry, I've literally got so many spells. I need to.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try blind it. It's probably going to make it with the con save, but I'm going to try.
Okay. That's a 17.
That does not make it.
Okay. It's going to use a legendary resistance.
Okie dokie, that makes sense.
That's cool. So that's 2 of his legendary resistances gone.
And they were both on attempts to blind it.
Yeah. Creatures don't like being blind.
Okie dokie, okie. No one's unconscious anymore, are they?
No. Galazar is currently under the effect of a healing spirit.
Wunderbar. I will turn invisible.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Alrighty. Anything else you want to do?
That is me. I will stay where I am.
Okay. Brings us to Leela.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, not a character in this campaign.
Not even an entity.
That's a shame. Well, seeing as the bomb worked last time, can I throw it from there because I didn't throw it. I dropped it last time.
You can throw it from there. Yeah, that's fine.
Can I? Ooh, can I try an elemental one?
Sure. What type of elemental?
Lightning.
Okay, you throw a lightning grenade at it, so you pull out and just you feel it crackle with a little bit of hum of power. And huck it. I'll say for the purpose of this one, you basically lob it so that it hits the water and it just rises up and explodes in its vicinity.
Can I throw it away from people?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, you throw it down so it hits the column of water and rises up and still impacts it before it hits. It explodes before it hits Cedric.
Sorry, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Oppositioning.
The less friendly fire I have, the better, thank you.
It's a dex save again for it.
Okay. No, hang on. It's not a magical thing. It's just a creature. So, 17, which fails.
Fails.
Woohoo! So roll damage, leader.
4 damage.
4, 7, 6. And I'm going to use another thing of energy just to do another roll on it.
There we go.
Oh shit! What did I say? 7, 13, 19.
19 points of lightning damage. Nice. This thing is not looking happy.
Fucking finally!
I mean, it's not been looking happy for most of this fight. As you're standing there, Cedric, with your
Hell. DM, I want to know how we can tell whether a giant serpent made of water looks happy or not.
well,
It's no longer smiling.
As I was about to say, aside from the fact that it's snarling, there is a Cedric. You can start to see from where you're standing. There's a faint glimmer of light that just starts to pulse slightly, a sort of sea blue light just contained in its chest. You recognize the sort of thing that this might be.
Okay, I will wait until my turn, and I will probably forget, but I will try to.
All right. At the end of your turn, it does know where Cedric is, so it's going to attack Cedric. No. Unfortunately, that was a 3, but it is plus 16. That's a 19 to hit.
That is my armor class, but I'm going to, for once, use the shield reaction out of Genesis to gain shield.
Okay, so with Genesis in hand, you throw the shield spell, which does break your invisibility.
Yes.
Until you cast a spell, isn't it? One of the things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is weird rulings around whether an item out of a spell is a spell. It probably is. It knew where I was anyway, so
yeah. So as you see the thing coming up and trying to make a slam against you, you bring the axe and thrust it down, and as the impact comes, the water hits, and it is absorbed by a massive cloud of mushrooms that just appears directly in front of it and just cushions the blow for you. Roll a d6 to see whether it comes back.
5.
It does come back.
Yeah, because it's been buffed now, hasn't it?
The ability comes back on a 4, 5, or a 6 for you. So you have that.
Excellente.
That ends your turn, and its 2 legendary actions are spent, which brings us, or 2 of the legendary actions. That's got 30 move, but I'm not going to. Family.
Okay, well,
You've seen the rock land on the deck.
Yep, I am by the ship, aren't I?
You are indeed. You are on the sea, but you are by the ship. On the ground.
Okay, I'll do my monk thing and run up the side and hop myself on the back of the rock.
You hop onto the rock. Welcome to
I'll point towards the beast and go, "Get me closer!" And I will then pull out my longbow and take a couple of shots.
Go for it, make your attack rolls.
That is a 25 and a natural 20.
Woo! Both hit.
Yes. I need D8 for a long bow.
I'm just going to roll for the rock to see whether it took off immediately or yeah. It did. No, actually, no. You know what? It would have seemed that Lyra would have looked quite excited to see that it was there, so it will hang on and wait for Lyra to hop on before it takes off.
So that's a total of 24 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. Is this magical? Your bow?
No. The only magic thing I have is my taunt for and my fists count as
So
magical.
24 reduced down to 12. But still, pretty decent with the 2 shots.
Yeah.
All right. And the rock is sort of pounced, ready to take off, using the rest of its movements once Lyra there gets on, if indeed she does. And it's Lyra's last turn, so let's find out. Anything your bonus action family is of it?
No, that's it.
Okay, Lyra.
Do you know what? I think I might actually get on the rock.
What? Okay, shot. Which point the rock takes off and flies up 120 feet. It doesn't have its 420 feet because it's using the remainder of the movement it would have got to stand and go on it. So it goes 70 feet up.
I'm going to drop concentration on healing spirit. I'm afraid that goes away.
Okay.
What have I used?
You have used the Hunter's Prospect.
No. What have I used? Sorry, this turn. What have I used in turn?
You've used, I'll say, 15 feet of movement getting on the rock, because the rock was using its movement as part of Foundling's turn, essentially.
And I'm now how far away from it?
You've gone up 70 feet, so you're within, depending on how close the rock went, you could be within 10 feet of it based on the cylinder.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh no, maybe I'm not going to do that because I think that would actually screw me.
Hold on.
Now hang on, we'll see how this plays out. What I'm going to do is, for my bonus action, I'm going to use ethereal step.
Okay. Okay.
So, because here there is no water.
No, there is not.
Now, this use of it ends at the end of my turn.
Correct.
So what I'm going to do is, in the ethereal plane, I'm going to move into melee with it.
Yes.
And then I will hold my action to make as many attacks as you'll let me once my turn ends and I come back into the material plane.
Okay. You can hold your action to do your two attacks.
Cool.
Were you doing anything? Your bonus action with your ethereal stuff. You're not concentrating on anything anymore.
I'm not concentrating on anything.
Cool. Okay. All right. So at the end of your turn, you shift back into the material plane, blade at the ready. Go for it. Make your attacks. Because of freedom of movement, you are not affected by being underwater.
Let him have it.
So
Both barrels.
I rolled 2 dice at the same time because I'm stupid, but I rolled the same number twice.
Oh yeah.
Both of these are 23s to hit.
Both of those hit.
Okay. So the first one is 3d8. Which is pretty decent. 16. Is 25 force damage.
Okay. As you strike with the first hit, you feel it cut in. You feel the creature sort of writhe and thrash underneath the water. You watch as the gem in its chest, which you know to be one of the soul gems that contains it, suddenly bursts into existence, appearing within that column of water, and then shattered with this burst of energy, which seems to explode like a whirlpool, surging out, pulsing around this creature. The water bubbles expand rapidly, coating it in this sort of weird green-blue bubble layer that surrounds it, as its foaming investiture is triggered. and it is now in its mythic state. You make your second attack.
Yeah.
That's one of these annoying bosses that's got multiple forms.
Did Luke just Dark Souls us?
That predates Dark Souls, Connor. Just letting you know.
Connor's a puny millennial, so he only knows Dark Souls.
That's 17
Damage?
17 magical slashing damage.
Okay. Alright, so the second strike comes in, and the bubbles do sort of surge around it as you take the strike. It doesn't appear to damage the blade, but as a result of that, and the force of the water, you are pushed right up to the top. And pop up next to Cedric.
Oh, hello.
This is not good, not good, not good, not good at all.
What have
Nope.
you done?
At the end of your turn, it's going to use one of its mythic actions. It's now gained an extra legendary action option. It's going to use its thrash ability to make 2 tail attacks. One is going to be against Foundling, which is unnatural 20.
I should have used the key to dodge.
Okay, so that is the tail. So that is 18 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 of acid.
Okay.
The second tail attack, as the water sort of rises and flashes, is going to come straight up and hit Lyra there.
Because Tom turned into a black one.
However, that's only an 18 to hit.
Hey, that misses.
It does, because my dice wanted to be a 2 today.
Woo!
That ends your turn, Chris.
Oh, goody! This horrifying image in front.
Yeah.
And I still can't get any kin near it. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Yeah. I'm just going to take a dodge action and just kind of hope.
Okay, you take dodge action and you hope. Kelter.
I'm going to heal myself a bit more.
Okay.
Because
Slow healing.
I'm still not very well.
Oh,
No, it's me.
okay.
Down gift chat.
Gift chat of terror.
Well, 13 hit points. That helps. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Try to.
Who flushed the toilet?
Starts are awesome. Yeah. So attempt to shoot it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
How many natural ones this one? Ooh, no. 19,
Just hit.
24, and 26.
Both hit. So all 3 hit.
2, 3. 19, 34.
Woo! Jeez. So, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Alright. Brings us to the lair action. It is going to. What wanted to do last time? Thing, so it's going to release the acid sphere. So, Lyra, Cruz, and Cedric all make a dexterity saving throw, please. Cruz with advantage because you are dodging.
20?
Fail.
Ooh.
24.
Just succeeds.
13.
Fail.
I rolled 2 3s.
You take half damage. So Cedric, you take 16 points of acid damage. Lyra, you take none. Cruz, you take 8.
None.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, layer actions.
lair action. It's basically a cantrip,
Yeah.
just with the stupid DC. So you just watch as it just opens its mouth and one of these big bubbles that is expanding from it flies up and bursts underneath you, causing this acid to splash over you. Lyra dodges out the way, but Cedric and Bruce, they can't. Kafina, you are on the ship. In fact, actually no, because it is at the point of lair action. You do, Kafina, whilst you're standing on the ship, you do notice, you do hear as the two psychic cannons on this side of the ship take aim and fire.
Which is
Go,
about
Gundamir!
Yes,
Hang on.
I did ask him to, but
You did. It's been 10 rounds.
Takes a minute for them to do anything because there's only them.
What, against the thing?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Again, no.
You.
Whoa.
someone else boarded the ship and took over and is firing the cannons on us now.
Could be, you don't know.
So that is. I'm going to look at the image of the creature.
Now's the time that Ash's girlfriend's decided to get some revenge.
You did what? You brought me to war. So with the psionic cannon, that is the first one of them misses with a 9. The second one is a natural 20.
Come on.
So
This could hurt.
who would like to roll 10d10?
I really would like to roll 10
Now,
d10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll say everyone roll a d10 and I'll roll 3. Because there's
I've got 2
seven.
characters.
Everyone roll a d10, I'll roll 3 to make it easier.
I bet you get to roll a d10, so this is a novelty.
I got a 9.
Well, we'll do the first one in a minute. Okay, so me, Matt, 3. Connor,
9.
Foundling,
9.
Ooh.
Lyra,
7.
Ooh.
Fee,
Or
Ooh.
Leela,
2.
2,
Ooh.
and so Ross. I don't know
10,
what.
10, 10. I rolled a 10.
Ooh.
So the cannon deals 63 points of psychic damage.
Can we just share the rolls for everyone's ability? Anytime anyone casts a spell, it's just everyone rolls 1 die.
You just watch as it builds up and fires and impacts into it, taking a huge chunk out of the water, leaving a very big blast behind. It can't be stung, so that's all right. Because otherwise that would be bad. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's fun. Cool.
I
That's
get the feeling Gundamir's a bit pissed off.
Has the camera moved slightly, by the way?
I did adjust it slightly so that you get the rest of the thing. Has it ruined your shot?
It has ruined my shot, but it's okay. I will.
Or shall I just do this?
Oh wait, yes, that works perfectly. Probably. Let's say yes.
No. Sure. I do say yes as much as I can. So, Kathina, it's your turn.
well, so again, that changes what my turn was going to be. Here I was thinking I'd go in there and pilot, and Ash's girlfriend could do some, healing. Yeah, that thing. I'm trying to remember what hatch healing I wanted to call it. Like she'd literally be hanging out of the hatch flinging heals.
Well, no one told her to do that, so she just took control of the ship.
Yeah, no, I know, but I guess all of us kind of assumed they were just sitting there having a picnic, and I was gonna get in there and
No picnics!
Not a picnic. People lose their heads at picnic.
So how far are we away from it now then?
Pretty freaking close, like 40 feet.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's times like this. Fuck. All right, fine. Just sunbeam.
Okay.
Beam is a really good shout.
Sorry.
I'd say Sunbeam is a really good shout.
One sec, yes.
Yeah.
21. So it's not blinded, it takes half damage, but it still will take some damage.
Yeah.
Some probably the most underrated spell ever, I think.
No, I highly rate it, so I don't think it's underrated. 10, 22, 23, 27. I've rolled 27 for damage like every time.
So 27 down to 14.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay.
And I will I'll do a level 1 spell to a sorcery point.
Okay.
And because I am standing on a ship and I now have no mount, I will just, stand there, wait my turn.
Okay. Asher.
Ooh, I don't think I can hit this thing with a sword because it's still got that fucking bubble titting about everywhere. Can I prismatic spray it without hitting any of my friends still?
If you move down, then yes, you could.
Okay.
Roll your d8.
What is that? That is yellow. 10d6 lightning. Dex save 18.
That is a 22.
That passes.
Yep, so half damage.
I rolled 38, so half that.
To 19.
Man, that was a great roll.
Okay, another bolt of electricity comes firing out of this. We're using up the diamonds on this thing. Like those.
Yeah, I got 2 of these left.
Jesus. All right. Anything else have you done?
I would like to. Is using an item classed as casting a spell?
You've cast the spell through an item. Why? What are you?
I was going to see if I could bonus action cast a smite onto Shatterfang.
Yeah, you can do that. You've not cast a spell. Yeah. You've not cast another spell from yourself. Use an item to cast it. But...
Okay, I'd like to cast a first level thunderous smite onto Shatterfang.
Thunderous smite onto Shatterfang. Full
No one is unconscious, but there is, are they?
Is there? No.
Cool. Fulmar is going to kind of. He's going to hold a dash action.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone falls unconscious on
he's going to make
he's going to.
Okay, cool. No worries. I'm going to assume he gets up high enough so that it's easy enough to pick and go.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, that brings us to the Admiral's turn. It is pissed. So it is going to make a tail attack up towards who has caused him the most grief. I mean, the fucking ship did. Swing out the tail towards Foundling on the rock, because that could be a problem. That is a 33 to hit.
Yeah.
21 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of acid damage.
I am down.
You are down. Okay, you're on the back of the rock. The rock just waits. And then it's going to make a slam attack with the acid bubbles at Lyra, because Lyra's the one that's pissed off most recently. 26 to hit.
That hits.
14 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 of acid, so 21 total.
Okay.
That ends its turn, brings us to Cedric.
It's kind of refreshing not to be concentrating on something.
I know, right?
Yes, it is my turn. How far away am I from Foundling? And would I have seen the attack knocking him unconscious?
You are them unconscious. You are probably 70 feet up from the deck of the ship. You are probably about 210 from the top, or from the base.
Am I in healing word range?
No, you're about 100 feet away.
Okay, that rules out any possibility or any plan I have, so that's fine. Not fine, but it helps me make a decision on my turn. Okay, in which case, I'm going to pump another spell into it. I am most certainly know exactly what I am doing as I talk very slowly. I don't know if he's going to be immune to it or resistant to it, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to slap him with a blight.
Okay.
6th level.
Con save, yeah?
Yes, con save is the correct answer, yes.
That is a 26.
That is a big oof, as that was a waste of a spell. I forgot he was a big con boy. Okay. Bollocks.
Excuse me.
You're excused. That's the end of my turn.
Right, at the end of your turn, it's going to use one of its mythic actions to make 2 tail attacks.
Yeah.
One against Cruz, one against Cedric.
Sure thing.
Cruz, you took dodge action last turn, didn't you?
I did.
That's a 3, 4, a natural 1. And then Cedric is a many 34.
Yeah.
Oh. So that is 22 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 of acid.
22 and 4 of acid.
End turn.
Where's Foundling?
Foundling is on the back of the rock. Quite a long way down from where you are.
Oh, he's down.
Yeah.
At least I have a feather bed to lie on.
Okay, I'll just stick with what's working then.
Crossbow and drones.
No, the lightning.
Oh, the bomb. Okay, cool, go for it. Throw your bomb. And the dex save is no 10. Roll damage. I'm going to blow a legendary action on this. Legendary resistance on this. Are you kidding me?
Haha.
If this is what kills it, I will be so sad.
Wow, thanks. This is like the only time Leela's actually does some genuine damage to something.
No, I know.
Yeah, that was 29. What was it? 4d6. 4, 9, 11. 15. And I'm just going to spend another one.
Energy?
Do I need the other one? Fuck it. You get in 19.
19 points of damage. Okay. So another burst of electrical energy appears under the water as a little static depth charge. Cool. Anything else?
Well, our bonus action, the drones as well.
Okay, make an attack to the drones.
Oh, what was it?
Plus 10.
10, 14, 25.
That hits.
And
The D8.
10.
10 points of damage. Okay.
Why is it lightning's always my thing? Doesn't matter what I'm with.
Hey, if it works. Foundling, make a death save, please.
Oh, can I move?
Yeah, you can move.
Can I move closer to Foundling?
You may. You move 50 feet closer to Foundling. You are still a fair distance from them, but you're getting closer.
Fine.
I rolled a 12. That's a success.
Oh, that's Lirelai.
How far? I'm on top of the water.
Yes.
Am I? Does that mean I can attack the thing?
The water, you kind of work this out, and Cedric has sort of given you said it by this point. The resistance that is causing this, first the strength of water that is pushing you up, but also the water walk spell is preventing you from going below the surface.
Okay. How far below the surface is the creature?
10 feet.
Oh, in that case, if I just attack, I can teleport 10 feet straight to it.
Yes, you can.
So I will do that twice.
Okay, so you teleport and go.
Oh no! First, bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark again.
Concentrating. Okay.
Yep. So cast. There we go. Right. First attack.
Yes.
That's a natural 19. That's a critical hit.
That is great because you've got the Hunter's Mark on. Uh-oh.
This is quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, it might be.
It's a lot of D10s.
It's no D10s. It's 66s and 2D6. No, 68s and 2D6s.
I thought if you crit with a Vorpal, you got like loads of D10s or something.
No,
That's
it's only 20.
Ah,
It does say crit, it says 20, but it's still a lot.
It's D6 if it's got level resistance.
Yeah. You know, D10s of that.
4, 5, 6,
Buckle, buckle.
2, add 9. 47 points of force damage.
It's an unhappy one as you strike in. You feel the burst of the ethereal energy explode out. That void of your energy that you have driving between the planes, pushing it and separating some of the molecules before it reforms. Second attack?
Second attack. It's another 19. I used a different dice and everything.
Uh-oh.
Well, then hit it again.
It's only it's far fewer dice this time. It's only 2d8 and 2d6.
Roll damage, because this is going to hurt. And fuck my life, as this thing would say.
So that's the 24 of magical slashing damage.
Another 24 points of damage. Oh, Jesus. Okie dokie, sweet hell. Fire. Cool. All right, anything else?
Well, I've used my bonus action, and I'm not going to move anywhere, I don't think. So,
You do get pushed back to the surface again because
yeah, I assumed.
yeah, but you're back at the top. All right.
I'm playing. I feel like I'm kind of playing reverse whack-a-mole with this thing.
Essentially, it's going to take 2 swings at you though with its thrash.
I'm not entirely surprised.
No. Actually, no. Do you know what it's going to do? It's going to use 2 of its mythic actions and do a depth charge. I need for Cedric, Cruz, and Lyra to all make strength saving throws. Cruz, yes. Okay. Cruz is on top. It's basically a explosion.
Oh, is it? Not on top. He's away.
Did you fly away?
Yeah. He was away from it. He wasn't on top of it.
How far away from him is he?
Say 50 feet.
Oh no, my apologies. No, I was looking at the wrong ring.
Ah, we're looking at Leela.
Yeah, sorry. I will be quiet and roll strength.
Leela's fine. Leela's sort of flown up. Actually, no, Leela's within 60 feet of it as well. As is Leela.
No, she's not. No,
Oh,
she's
Matt,
not.
what have you done? You've just encouraged him to review.
So,
I want to kill all the characters.
in fact, yeah, this will be everyone except for Kelatar Foundling. So this is including Fulmar and the Pegasus.
If we all die, Matt's fault.
Matt's fault. What am I doing?
I'm
Strength saving throw.
and I killed all of our past.
Strength save.
It's good, but I don't think it's going to be good enough.
The Pegasus crit.
Shit.
Definitely not.
Okay, Gafina.
Hang on. I'm going to use my 1 a day. I
Okay.
should still have that.
Oh, yes, the
Oh.
D10.
That's gonna-
Oh,
Because my strength
Luke.
save mod is a 0, I have 20, luckily, still.
20. Okay, fail. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage for
Yes.
force damage, and you are thrown backwards into the cabin. So you're just thrown back 10 feet.
Sorry, how much damage?
17. 1-7.
I think Tom wanted to say something.
Sorry, Tom. Yes. You trying to say
Sorry,
something? Was someone
you
trying to say something?
no, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
My apologies.
No,
this is
we'll-
Matt
we'll-
stitching everyone up again. Fuck's sake, Matt.
Lyra, what was your say?
Leela.
Lyra.
Oh.
Lyra,
That's a classic Matt
Leela.
laugh.
Leela. I did not
will-
pick the names well.
Sorry,
will say-
Dom, did you say something?
I will say I used my D10.
Yes.
I got 30.
30. Okay, you're fine. You take half the damage. You take 9 points of force damage, but you are not pushed.
Oh.
Cedric?
Well, it was going to be a 19, but then I remembered that I had the D10, so it's 25 instead.
25. Okay, you take 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
Cruz.
10?
10. You take 17 points of force damage, and you're pushed 10 feet away from it. But because you've got your wings, I'll say that you just sort of flap them out and you just stop.
Just so you, I did a concentration check and got a 19, so I'm still.
Asher.
So the Pegasus got 24,
Okay, that's
and
fine.
Asher got 30.
Okay, both take 9 points of force damage.
9. Okay.
Yes. Fulmar
23.
is blown back 10 feet and takes 17 points of force damage. 1-7.
Okay.
And then Leela,
8.
you take 17 points of force damage. And I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on. 17.
Yes.
No, hold on. And a dex.
Yes, please. Let's see if you can hold on to the broom.
A natural 20.
Okay, cool. So as you get blown off, the broom flies with you. You sort of clench your legs together and just steer it over, but you do feel the force pushing you over to one side, which is unfortunate, but that is all that it's going to do at this particular point in time. And I've forgotten where I was in the initiative order. Cruz.
Me again? Wow.
I believe so. It was just Lyra's turn.
Oh, fair enough. Must be my turn. Yeah, I still can't get anyone near it, so I shall take the dodge action.
Okay. Carter. Still can't get in there, but he can shoot things.
He can.
And pew.
And he's going to delve deep into his mind and see what he can do. Because this is getting silly now. What was it? Oh, hell no. I'm not doing that. Fuck it, I'm going to try and frenzy roll and hope.
Okay.
Risk.
I can't wait to be hit by friendly fire.
Yep.
Matt already failed to kill everyone, so now he's trying a different technique.
What's the attack?
It's 29.
Okay, which is obviously a 19 on the D20. So, okay, roll the damage type.
The damage type for him is...
This will probably not be unconscious.
Don't see target. Roll.
1.
So acid.
Yeah.
So the energy ball just turns green and pushes through the water, hits it, and then ricochets up. Who are you targeting next?
Oh.
I think I'm within range.
I don't want to, but yeah, I will go for Asher.
Okay, roll the D20.
20 unnatural.
That hit Asher?
Yeah, I'm not wearing my shield, so my armor class is 19.
Okay, roll damage.
Am I not rolling the...
Roll the damage type and the answer. Yeah.
It is force.
Okay.
You sure it isn't cold, necrotic, radiant, or fire, mate?
Nope.
Because any one of those would have been perfect.
No. 14.
14.
What damage do you? Make a concentration saving throw. Actually, you need to make 2 to maintain your smite.
Oh,
Asher should be fine with this. I mean, it's going to be DC 10 for both of them.
I got a 21 and a 30.
You're fine. Yeah. All right. Brings us to the lair action. The last one was the acid bubble. So who am I going to pull into melee fun? Go with. Cruz.
Everyone averts their eyes.
yeah.
Target.
Yeah, pull me into melee.
Actually, no, it would be Cruz because Asher can do fuck all from her distance.
All right.
Strength save.
Wow.
In melee with it.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's well end the lair action. Kafina.
Shit.
I scurry back up out of the hatch because I scurry.
Because I scurry.
I'm like a rat. And yeah, just sunbeam again.
Okay. Did you roll concentration from the force damage?
That is a good point. Very good point.
Unlikely to fail. Again, it's only a 10 damage per DC.
Yeah, and that's fine. I got 12. It's actually impossible. I have to roll a double 1 to fail it because I got a plus.
Yeah, highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely. Yeah.
1 in 400 chance.
Yeah.
I would say tiddly widdly.
Anyway, so I still have sunbeam. I scurry up the hatch and I beam it.
Save is unnatural 20.
Yep, my. Yep.
Con thing. It's got a +10 con modifier.
Yeah, con's really.
That's why I said, of course, 20. 32. Finally, slightly more damage.
So 2 down to
16.
16, yeah.
okay.
And considering I'm scurrying out of the hatch, I might as well just duck my head back in if I have the movement, just be less of a target.
You go back inside, out of the door. Cool. Asher.
Have I seen anyone try and like actually go into melee with this thing?
You've so make a perception check retroactively to see how well you spotted previous attempts.
Bastard Luke crit. So like 26. That would be fucking
You've
useful
seen
on an
Cruz,
attack.
you've seen Cruz, Cedric, and Lyra all attempt at various levels of success trying to get into the water.
Any succeed?
Lyra just about, but she seems to use her teleportation magic, which seems to help more than anything else.
In the name of science, I will fly my Pegasus over the top of it, so I'm about 60 feet above it, and then try and plunging attack it through it and try and hope that momentum will carry me.
Okay, make a strength saving throw. Basically, cannonball using the weight.
Yeah, I will make a strength save. Oh, that's good. 31.
Okay, I'm gonna say
19 on the dice.
I'm going to say that pushes past it. So yeah, so that you push through. However, you do take 22 points of bludgeoning damage as you impact into the water.
That's fine.
But you do manage to push through, and I'll say you get the chance to make. You do get to make your 2 attacks.
Okay.
But when you get back to the surface, you will be prone.
Yeah. So thing that I meant to do before I jumped, I would like to rage as my bonus action.
Okay, you rage as you're in the water. Also,
Yeah. Not beforehand. No, I made that mistake. I should have.
Yeah. Also roll con save to see if your smite is still up. Actually, and if you just as you know, when you rage, you drop concentration on the smite. The smite will go.
Is it worth the extra 2 damage? No, it's not. I will not rage then.
Okay.
And my con save is 28.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. So you maintain concentration. For the record, you can make your first attack, and then your bonus action to rage, and then make your second attack if you want to do it that way.
I would if that's okay.
You can break your turn up in that fashion if you wish to.
Yeah, if that's okay. I would like to do that. So on my first hit, it is a 31 to hit.
It's.
I will expend a second level smite.
Are these reckless or are these regular?
That was a regular attack.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no, that was a regular attack. So I'm going to expend a second level smite into this as well.
Okay.
So weapon damage is 15. And then I will add 2 for that. Then 31 radiant.
So 48.
Yeah. And then my second attack is going to be a lot less. But that is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Good. For an 18 weapon damage. Second level smite. Good roll for 20 damage.
Another 38. Okay. Oof. All right, and at the end of your turn, you are.
Oh, can you add 2 to that as well for the rage? Sorry.
Okay, so you rage as bonus action partway through.
Yeah, on the second attack, it was a raging hit. Yeah.
Okay. So you are thrown straight up out of the water, and you land next to Cedric. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Look, you're done.
Hello.
I'm done now.
Time someone just springs out in the water next to him.
Fulmar. Same again.
Yeah, just hold dash action.
Okay. It is now its turn. It is going to use Tidal Wave. So, underneath the water, you suddenly watch as the water that is alongside is drawn up, creating a 250 foot wide, long line of water that is up to 250 feet high. It comes up to the top of it and above, crashing down on everyone except for Katrina, because she's hiding in the ship. Actually, no, I'll target the ship as well, and it'll do the damage. So I need everyone to make a strength saving throw. Yes, with the water. Yeah, you do.
31.
Slams over everyone. Right, hang on. So hang on, I will do the checks on what everyone does, so we'll find out in a moment.
Anyone who's near me gets a +5 bonus.
Which is Lyra, Lyra and Cedric.
Lyra and Cedric get +5.
Okay, so Lyra.
25.
Success. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Cedric.
27.
You take 19 points of bludgeoning
I am
damage.
unconscious
Okay.
by 1 hit point.
I will use
make-
my reaction as Channel Divinity to take all of Cedric's damage.
Okay,
I maintain concentration.
thank you. So
I
so you
still have something.
You
18
take no
points of-
damage.
Yes,
You take
I
no
have
damage.
18 health.
So you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage, Asher.
Yeah, I can't reduce that because of my rage, but I can reduce mine.
Yeah. So what was your save?
31.
31. So you take 19, 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10. Okay.
Bruce.
was a 19.
Fail. So you take 38 points of bludgeoning damage.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got that one.
Pegasus. What did the Pegasus do?
Oh shit, the Pegasus as well?
Every-
What was it?
Everyone, including the rock.
Strength save, wasn't it?
Strength, yeah.
+4 to the roll. 9.
9.
Yeah,
Pegasus
yeah,
takes
that's-
38 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thankfully, a Pegasus is one tanky horse.
Leela. 7. 38 points of bludgeoning damage.
How much?
38.
Thank you. Not.
Fulmar.
Was a 20 on that.
38 points of bludgeoning damage. Foundling, you failed that save.
Yes.
The rock. Oh, shit. No, natural 20 of the ship. That's all right. Okay, Kalatar.
I'm going to say I failed because I rolled a 15.
Yeah, so 38 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool, I am unconscious.
Fulmar's okay. Well, he's taking the damage. Kafina was out of the way from his other ship. The rock takes 38 points of bludgeoning. 38 points of bludgeoning damage. At the start of its turn, the wall moves along with any creatures contained within it. Oh, let's not do that. I should have done this much earlier in the fight. But I'm a dum-dum. So, Cedric, make that save.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah,
Still
you're right.
up.
I'm still up,
Still up.
luckily.
But
Nice try to come and catch me out there, Luke, but not this time.
what of you that are contained within the water that have water wall cast upon you float to the top?
Yes.
So you're all 250 feet above the ship, above the ground.
Even Bruce?
Even Cruz. Because Cruz was contained within it, so they're all pushed to the top. So everyone is now currently floating
A long way above.
40 feet above it, yeah. Even Cruz.
Long enough.
Actually, no, you're right. You're right. Cruz was pulled in. He was pulled in by the layer action. So yes, he's held there for the moment. It's maybe easier for it to hit him. So we'll say that he's fine. Oh, great! But everyone else is floating. We'll bring them up over here.
I'm on the ship. Oh no, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it went over the ship. It hit everyone.
Yeah, it got.
Cool. So that's will the end. It's turn to Cedric. You're
Yeah.
conscious.
Yes, although I feel like I'm not really doing very much. So what I'm going to do with my turn is to use my channel divinity to give it vulnerability to its next attack.
Okay.
And then someone was unconscious, weren't they?
Yeah.
Lots of people.
Several.
Foundling and Kalatar are unconscious, but they are.
Neither of them are near me, are they?
Well, they've been brought up to the surface, so they are lateral. They are.
I will move towards them if I need to
Yeah, you can
get
walk.
some sort of healing off.
Okay. To get into range of them, what's the range on healing word? 60 feet, yes?
It is, yes.
You can actually don't even need to move, otherwise it would get attack opportunity on you probably.
I don't need to move.
Nope, you are well within range. They have come up.
Excelente. I will cast at. I will cast on. Oh, I don't know who to cast on. Kelatar, because then he can heal someone else. I think. That's my logic. I will cast at 3rd level, so that gives max at 3rd level, which is 4, 8, 12 plus 5 is 17.
Nice. Thank you. Right, and it is vulnerable to the next attack. Leela. Get it.
Who's still down?
Foundling is
Foundling
down.
and Cruise.
Foundling and Cruise is down. Well, Cruise is contained within it, isn't it? Oh.
No, he was unconscious.
He's unconscious.
How am I close to Foundling?
Yeah, you are.
Within 30 feet?
Yep.
Can I send heal?
Yeah, the nanite beam.
Yeah.
Okay, so you send out the nanite beam towards them. How much healing do you give them?
Hold on. Oh.
Come on, Luke. It's not like this is her character or anything.
Fine.
You know, she's only a newbie.
16?
Yeah.
16 points to you, Foundling.
Woof, woof.
That's really good.
Are you doing anything else with your bonus action? That's your action to do the healing, isn't it?
I don't want to cross out before I forget. Oh shit! I didn't roll for the drones.
How many hit points do the drones have?
53 each.
Oh yeah, well they were roll strength saving throw. Oh no, they automatically fail those, don't they? Oh no, that's strength and wisdom. They do actually have a modifier for strength.
I can't. I don't think they do. It's just a.
I will double check because I think they do.
Do they?
I think so.
I can't remember.
Is it possible for them to pass the saving throw?
Probably not. The drones. Oh, yeah, strength save bonus of 0. So yeah, no, they can't pass. They take 38 points of bludgeoning damage each. So they're still around.
Yeah, can I just shoot with those again?
You can make your attack rolls.
Hold on, let me just make a mark saying 0. Okay. Oh, that failed straight away. And 1 and natural 20.
Roll damage.
Oh god, what was it again?
Isn't it vulnerable to this as well?
Yeah.
So whatever you hit it with, it doubles it.
Yeah. So whatever you roll, add the damage.
I need to get a better table. Just 8.
8. So 16. Did you roll the dice twice? Because it's correct.
What?
You roll the dice twice because it's correct. You double the dice.
Do I?
Yes. No!
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Fine.
Whatever the number was I said a minute
8.
ago.
8 plus.
It was 8.
So you rolled 2 8. Yeah, roll the d8. You rolled
3.
So 11. Double to 22.
Yeah.
Because it's vulnerable.
How would you like to kill it?
Yes.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Real rude.
So what? This drone's just gonna kind of like.
Ruins get the kill shot.
Oh, amazing. It's
Call it the
yeah,
credits just
probably
now.
just gonna kind of do some cool drone shit.
Right, so having thrown your arm out for the nanite beam to heal family, you aim again. You feel the targeting sort of locking in with your magic crossbow. You feel the target. You feel exactly where you need to hit with the drone. The first one sort of gets in the way a little bit and gets splashed with the water and thrown off to the side. But then the last one takes the focus and just fires it straight into the center of it. You just watch it go exploding into a cyclone of bubbles, thrusting out everywhere. The tidal wave dispersed, and everyone falls, except for Leela, Fulmar, and Bruce is unconscious. Except for Leela, Fulmar, and the Pegasus.
And Fee?
Yeah, Fee's in a ship. She doesn't care.
Hanging out somewhere.
So let's roll.
The water doesn't just gently fade away, and we're all very slowly lowered to the ground.
No, but Fulmar can dive in. I'll say Fulmar uses his action. Who's he aiming for? He can go for one person. Me. Okay. Fulmar sees this happening and just goes and just dives towards Keltar, grabbing onto. I'm going to say make an acrobatics check for Fulmar. Oh God! As everyone falls 210 feet onto the deck of the ship.
Oh my goodness, I'm conscious again. It's like a reaction slow fall.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of
Wouldn't the momentum carry?
Why are you opening edge?
Sorry, Tom.
Wouldn't the momentum carry us beyond the ship?
That's a very good point. It would throw you off the end of the ship, so that's an extra 4d6.
But it's into the water. We can turn it into a dive.
Except you have water walk on you.
Walk, so we just start.
Yeah, but we just go sploosh.
Yeah, no.
If people dies now, Tom's right, not mine.
Oh, somehow it rolled exactly the same as I did on the previous one.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
19.
19. Okay, so Fulmar goes and grabs Kelletar on a barrel roll, just making sure he doesn't fall down. Everyone else takes 84 points of bludgeoning damage as they impact into the sea, apart from Leela and Pegasus.
Who does it?
Those mere mortals might, but
Who?
I take half.
Just one, 'cause it's a
Oh, that's right then.
full damage. You take half because you're raging.
Yeah, 40 something.
42.
Even
I-
Slowfall can't save me from that. I'm back unconscious.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Cedric, Foundling, unconscious. But on the ship. Anyone else conscious?
Yeah,
No.
Crusader, let's say. Lyra's unconscious. And Cruz is down. So, with that, we're going to do this to take our break for a second to sort of get refluids, and then we're going to deal with the aftermath of this when we come back. So, we'll see you very shortly, back in 15. Great. And we go back. So, at this moment in time, it just finished Leader's turn. So we're at the top of the round of initiative. Just finished Leader's turn. We're at the top of the round of initiative. Oh, hello.
Did you hear yourself then?
I just heard myself, yes. That's weird.
I thought it was me doing something wrong, but I don't think it is me.
Somehow the voice of God has spoken back to you. No. So it would be Foundling. Make a death save. Dom.
Oh, is this mic gone?
Has your mic gone?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one failure for Foundling. Lyra, make a death save. Take off the concentration ring because that's gone.
17.
So one success. Bruce, make a death save. 7. Failed. So that's 2 failures for him now. Kelletar.
How many people are within?
Hang on, is Kelletar conscious?
Yeah, because he got grabbed.
Yeah, but was he conscious when the? Oh yeah, that's right, because he got
Yeah,
healed.
he's got.
Got healed beforehand.
Healed,
You're right.
and
In which
then
case,
got
fine.
grabbed by Thorn. How many people are within 60 feet?
Everyone that's down is within 60 feet of you, or within each other.
Of character.
They're all within 60. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Well, you're on Fulmar, so you could move and be within range of all of them.
Okay, I will do that. Sorry, how many people are unconscious?
4.
Oh, sweet, yeah, I'll do that. And I will mass healing word.
There you go, from top. So, massing word giving to Cruz, to Lyra, to Cedric, and to Foundling 7 points of healing.
Woo!
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Now,
Yes.
Yeah.
You're back.
I think I'd accidentally muted myself.
we're not going to give you the title of person who mutes self over Connor.
Hey. Yeah,
It's
you're
okay,
right.
Connor. I won't steal your gimmick.
So, with that, combat has ended. What would you like to do?
Wait.
Rina, you are up in the ship with Gunzmir and I've forgotten the other NPC.
Noala?
Noala?
Koala, thank you.
Yeah.
Ha! You forgot it this
we
time.
go
Yeah,
down to
Would we?
What?
I said, wouldn't want to forget her name, would we?
No, we wouldn't, but luckily I can't hold a grudge against myself, so it doesn't matter.
You can't.
I will go around handing out potions of healing
Okay.
to various people.
Kelatar, the dispensary of healing potions. At what levels and to whom?
I have 4 superior, 3 greater, and 10 ordinary.
I'm gonna take the Pegasus up towards the healer who's on the ship with the staff of healing and all the healing stuff.
Can the rock ferry us back to the blimp?
Yeah, the rock can ferry people back. It sort of comes down and takes everyone back up to the blimp. With Fulmar, the Pegasus, and the flying broom, everyone gets back onto the blimp.
I dismiss the Pegasus now.
Okay, it vanishes.
It had 2 hit points. That tidal wave really fucked it up.
Yeah, I should have used that a lot earlier. No, never mind. Hey, it's fun. So, as you are now all within the ship, Noala looks around and goes, is everyone all right? Right, okay. And she comes over to you, and which one was that, Bruce? It wasn't with an accent, so Kelatar. She will take the staff of healing and cast a mass. I think there's a mass cure wounds in there, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah, 5 charges, mass cure wounds.
A mass cure wounds, which is 3d8.
Plus wisdom.
So wisdom, which is 5, which is pretty decent, 15, 23, 28 points of healing to some people who are not injured. Not Asher. Asher looks the least fucked, I imagine. And
63.
Mass cure wounds up to 6 creatures. So I'm going to say Cedric, Lyra, Foundling, Kelatar, and Cruz.
Lyra
And
or
Lyra there. And then there's an extra one. So who is most hurt out of Fee, Leela, and Asher?
I'm on 63, so I'm pretty good compared to most.
37.
Fee?
63, same as Asher.
Leela then. 28 points of healing to you.
I'm
I
going to
think-
use Wholeness of Body to get some more hit points back.
Okay.
I think we ought to get out of here pretty soon.
I agree.
Should we maybe
Yes.
stay close enough to survey what happens to the bubble? We need to see if we've succeeded or not.
That is true, but I'm worried that they will retaliate now.
I think-
We could use this thing's teleporting abilities to just pop back whenever we want to. We don't have to stay here to watch. We could just check in later.
I would quite like to go to the Grove, see what people are there.
That makes
We could
sense.
fly this thing there.
Fly into the grove? Or are you going to bamf out and then bamf back in again?
Probably safer and quicker to bamf out and bamf in as a group discussion.
Yeah, kind of a little bit ironically.
Clear to the people there that we're not a threat.
The fact we won't shoot.
White flag.
If we approach from a
We also
good enough like visible distance, and then we say make a big sound. Can anyone make loud? Make their voice louder, and we can just let them know when we're approaching. Because I mean, teleporting right in front of them will scare them. Teleporting at a distance and saying who we are probably help.
Well, have we got any?
do we also know that this is a safe space?
We were told it was where the refugees were collecting. That seems to suggest it's not under imminent threat.
Sure. Yeah, I'm all for it. I mean, we can just, this thing moves at like 100 feet. Doesn't that sound stupid?
Have we got anything we could make into a white flag? Show we come in peace. I don't know if we've got anything
I
though.
mean, there is some fabric for the blimp in the blimp repair kit.
What about
Over in the covering skin that was white? You could
What-
use
was the mast and the sail of the boat below us broken? Because that could be a giant flag held by.
broken, but it wasn't white. The sails were not white on that one. They were sort of a storm cloud grey.
Wrong color.
Plus, they had a tidal wave dropped on them, so
Yeah, that ship is fucked.
Yeah, good point.
It's
as well.
he's just read the letter and it just found out that that was his wife that he decided to.
So either someone can make their voice loud, or one of you with magical messaging capabilities could target someone on the ground when we get there to say we're friendly.
I'm sure we can make our peaceful nature known.
Even if one of us just goes ahead of the ship. Someone who can fly.
Any volunteers?
I'll go.
I can't fly at the
Well,
moment, so that rules me out.
I'll go and fly because I can also just cast message at a distance just to keep myself safe. I don't have to meet anyone face to face.
You do need to know a target for message.
You could relay to us what you find out.
Wait, do I have to actually know them personally? I thought I just have to be able to see them.
Check message. Sending is. I know sending is a no person.
Yeah, no, not sending. This is
I know.
message.
I know. Message. Point to a creature within range. Yeah, there's 120 feet.
Yeah, but that's safer than face to face. So.
I mean, I'm happy to go down and speak to anyone.
Has
Thank
someone,
you.
got my,
Hearing.
has someone got my broom?
Yes, Leela had it.
Oh,
You've got it. Don't worry.
thank you.
Either stop sipping on it.
Oh, Laura's just sat on it. No, she'll give it to you. Don't worry.
Sorry, just out of character, Cruz was the one that offered, right?
To
No.
go, yes, as well.
Skeleton.
No, the one that can
Oh, but-
actually talk to people.
Okay.
Oh, on the back of the dragon. I'm with you.
Yeah, sorry. I've
Like
got a dragon now.
Isn't
I
a
was-
dragon just another issue of you flying in on the back of a dragon?
Yes, but short of falling, I can't think of any other way of getting there. I don't really want to do.
I half look at Gundamir.
That's how high it is. Gundamir looks. What?
Are
Oh, you
you
wanted to cast the spell on you?
maybe? Are you
Oh.
able to?
I can still cast the spell.
Have we gone there, or are we having this discussion before going?
I assume you're just still having the discussion before moving.
Problem solved. Gundamir, if you would be so kind, can cast. I presume it's the same wind, whooshy one.
Yeah, but it doesn't touch to us nicely. I'm not under your command anymore.
That's why I said if you would be so kind. That's why I said if you would be so kind.
Oh, but you didn't say the magic word, which I have to say now.
I think
Um,
you forgot to say please.
I was also opening up to. It is a question to the group, not to Gundamir. This point.
What? So I think this doesn't matter to you anymore. Oh, I see.
That was Ross speaking.
I have another way of getting down there. We just have to be relatively close.
Let's at least get there and work things out from there.
Okay.
All right. You take the blimp and you start. Who is piloting the blimp now?
Sure.
You'll do it again.
I can do it.
Okay, so Asher, Cedric, and Leela were the first ones to put their hands up, so they can just take over. Each of you make an intelligence saving throw, please. Need to beat a 10.
27.
22.
16.
Yeah, fine. So, three of you take over the ship and you start flying it down towards the grove. You fly through, the air seems to have cleared. The storm cloud that was around the ship has dissipated, but you can see that there is a lot of devastation that seems to be surrounding the area. As you fly out away from the water, just a nice warmth of sun hits it though. It's sort of hitting just around, just the beginning of dawn. So the nice warm glow from the sun is very pleasing. You head down towards the grove. It takes, it would take 4 days walking. But actually, you're going 10 times this. You can get there in about 6 hours at most. But you fly over the top, and you start coming onto the forest where the grove is kept.
How far above?
How far above do you want to be?
I don't know. I'm not flying it.
You can lower, high, go, whatever you
We
want.
can hear, can't we?
Lower, high, go. Sure.
We'll go
I'd
400 feet above.
That'll do.
400 feet above. Sure.
I picked a number.
When we get to that height, I will turn to the group and say, "Do you want me to go and speak to people?"
If you wouldn't mind, and if Fulmar wouldn't mind, of course.
I mean, I can get there without Fulmar. And as you say, it probably makes sense not to ride in on the back of the Black Dragon because that may cause upset. Anyone want to come with, or?
Can do.
I mean, I don't want to separate you from your delightful partner again.
Oh, well, I think she understands now.
Cool.
Plus, while we're down there, we can get you a bigger ladle to stir the pot with.
No, just arches an eyebrow.
I take Ash's hand and I cast Dimension Door.
Okay. As you mentioned your way, Cedric and Lena make an intelligence saving throw. You've taken away one of the pilots. The ship doesn't like that.
Yeah, there was not very much discussion. That's one of the reasons why the Cedric wasn't going.
Sorry, what?
Make
Intelligence
a
saving throw,
intelligence
please.
saving throw.
Would it make a difference if someone ran in there quickly?
21.
This is an instantaneous thing.
Yeah.
What was the roll, sorry?
21.
2?
21.
21. Okay, Leela?
15.
Hey, you're both fine. DC, now that Leela's things are down to a DC 10, it's not really an issue anymore, but it's still worth doing. Just so the two of you appear in the middle of the grove.
Solrisa?
You've both been here before. Actually, have you been here before?
Yes.
The peaceful farming community of the grove has been severely disrupted. A lot of houses, which are usually provided with a large space between each other for fire safety, is now littered with tents and lean-tos, which seem to be providing shelter for the hundreds of people that live in Solrisa. Doesn't seem like enough, though, which is puzzling. And just sort of looking around, the people that are sort of wandering through, getting vegetables and fruit and bundles of wood and various other bits and pieces. And then a woman sort of looks up and goes, "Ah, it's been a while." And sort of jogs over to the sort of red-haired barmaid Sindra, who owned the Worn Traveller, the first tavern that you went to when you first arrived in Solrisa, jogs over to you. Oh, it's been a while. What can I? What? Why are you wet?
How aware are you of what has happened in Solrisa recently?
Oh, we're quite familiar. That's why we're here. To be honest.
That's
Why
I assumed, or what I assumed. Well, we have just fought whatever was on top of that bubble. That was above Solrisa.
I've got to be honest. I didn't really see the bubble. No, accent. Jesus, I'm going up. I went Welsh for some reason.
You went Welsh.
That was great.
I was Irish.
I need to go back to Ireland. Oh, there we go. Right. So I didn't really see what happened. We just saw it as the bubble form as we were running away. We've been here for maybe 3 weeks or so now.
Well, I'm glad that you are. You were able to get here safely.
Don't get me wrong. There's some stubborn fucks who remained in their homes, but I can't imagine that they went well. The Orionids were there as well. They evacuated and went to one of the various guild halls, but we haven't heard anything from them.
Right.
The heights. I mean, sorry. Should give you the proper order of events. The Grand Jongler Hylar, they were granted a vision from Pythia, and they advised the Dockmaster immediately, so we all came here. So
Right. Okay. Who would be?
I need a drink, darling.
That's not me. That's the voice in my head. Of course.
Would he like a drink?
Probably. Who would be the best person to speak to in this town? Do you think?
In regard to what?
Just general.
Probably the Dark Master. She's probably.
Would you please take me to her?
No, she's over there. He points over. You can see this woman with sort of scruffy hair who's just sort of moving around, helping various people with their. All that and her name, as you have met her before, or at least you have, Asher. The Dockmaster is. I'll note of this. What's that one?
No, not mine. Yeah.
That's not your one.
Not mine. Not mine. Allow the vehicle outside to play the song of its people. There's nothing I can do about this.
Fine.
It sets it on fire.
Shut the window.
Mute it for everyone. The Dockmaster is Solrisa. Shayna Gowan. That is a woman with sort of dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, black boots, cutlass at her sides. Virus is sort of seems to be tending to someone who's injured, sort of having a discussion while she does it. She looks up and goes, "Can I help?"
Yes, my name is Kelatan. This is Asher. We are members of the Wandering Stars.
Right.
We have just fought atop the watery dome that covers Solrisa, and the rest of our party are currently some 400 feet away from us in a giant airship.
Looks up. Ah, well, that was a bird. No, no.
We didn't want to alarm
Startle.
by just appearing above the city with this airship.
Appreciated. What news that you said you fought in Solrisa?
We fought atop Solrisa. Some many feet, thousands of feet above the actual city. We fought a kind of watery giant and then some watery snake that were
And we're victorious.
members of the Cult of the Void. And we have defeated both of those.
And her face just sort of relaxed a little bit. Oh, so the water's gone then. It's safe to go back to our homes.
The water is in the process of leaving and straying away.
Make a deception check.
26.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. We'll send people out to go and inspect to make sure it's all safe for us to return to our homes.
I don't know how quickly it's leaving us.
Well, we can still go and inspect, and you can measure distances, and you can get a rough estimate, I suppose.
Exactly. We've been thinking about coming here for a while because we have some acquaintances that we know that may be here. Or friends of mine have friends here.
Who are you looking for?
Yes. Who am I looking for?
I've no idea.
So do I.
Any of the Orionids, normally.
See.
Well, there aren't many Orionids in the guild hall of Solrisa, but I do know that Orion of the Sea had, Orion of the Rising Sun, he'd
Missed.
I did. They were going off. Well, he was going off to warn some of the other guilds. I don't know where he's gone.
Have I ever met Orion of the Sea?
Yes, you have. You knew him as Rai.
Of
You know,
course.
sort of chilled out surfer, water.
Okay, cool.
Humanoid.
Well, thank you very much for that information. I may be able to try and track him down. Asher, is there anything else we can think to ask this wonderful woman?
Should probably ask if there's a place for us to stay for the night.
Why didn't I think of that?
I mean, we've got tents. We could pitch a tent somewhere. Most of the city of Solrisa is
Just a small space. A small space.
We do have an airship we
and
can sleep in.
ship.
You're not there, family.
Oh no.
Oh.
That was me.
Yeah, I just said if we could set it down somewhere.
I mean, as long as we've got 10 feet around us, I'm sure we can find a way.
Well, if you can find space, then you're welcome to it. I'd say most of the city is in the most of Solrisa is in the Undercity. Locals say that after a sinkhole opened up, there was a forgotten town underneath, which they've used the underground space for.
Fucking sinkhole. Yes, I get
Just quick, act like she's insane for even mentioning a sinkhole, because that's the reaction we got every time we mention it.
I know. Sorry, that's a sinkhole.
What's a sinkhole? Is
So
it some unicorn or something? You're insane.
Sounds like a very strange event.
We should also be very careful with all the doppelgangers and whatnot.
Oh, we were warned about the slopers. Various things out.
Kelatar, if you want to go and tell them, but it's okay, I'll go and find us somewhere to sit down.
I will send a message to Lyra to say it is safe for everyone to come down as Luke tries to kill a moth but fails.
No, it's a fly that will not die. There we go. Oh, there's a fly that's lying on my book. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, fuck
I
it.
mean, you didn't kill anything else, so we had to kill something.
Oh!
And Brock's falling die.
Land that ship.
I was saying that the power cuts out from the ship, and you see just.
Leela suddenly has a brain aneurysm and dies instantly. I don't understand that. Laura's gone forever.
No regrets.
Laura kills one thing and look at her now.
I know. But I think I just took fire damage.
Probably Billy Big Bollock.
Yeah. Kills a visionary, thinks she's the king of the world.
But yeah, I will.
You teleport back up and get upstairs.
I was going to send a message.
Or do sending, whatever.
I would
Whatever works.
do sending.
Fine then. Send. One edge because I've been dissed. Get to Brute.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to just go and find somewhere where the ship can be put down.
Make an investigation check.
18.
Okay. You can go out to the cliff edge where the ship can the ship will hold its altitude, so it can just sort of be anchored to the edge of the cliff and it'll just float there for you.
Fantastic.
Right.
I will kind of.
with
We shall we-
Shatterfang and your
Yeah,
shield.
with Shatterfang, yeah.
I will say in my message, bring the ship to the cliff, and we can stay here the night.
Who are you sending to, sir?
Lyra.
Okay.
I
Lyra,
will-
you hear that?
To the crew.
What was that?
Just
Park
recite
it.
Park it.
Oh no, what
It's a
did
cliff edge.
Tom say? Sorry, Tom.
Tom
I
relayed it
said-
to the crew.
Park it.
Yeah.
Crew.
Where Asher is.
Are we camping outside or are we staying inside the blimp?
We don't know
Oh,
yet. Park
not
the
a lot.
blimp and then we can chat to everyone.
Park it.
I
Blimp comes
concentrate
down.
on parking the blimp.
Okay.
Do they have valet parking here?
Unfortunately not.
I get some commoner and just strap the helmet to their heads. And just like,
Again, it's not a helmet, it's just a mental connection. Never mind.
no, I like the idea of it being like
I know.
a tube hanging with like a tin helmet on top. That's what
Like a colander.
yes.
So you park the blimp, and you may disembark if you so choose, or you can stay on it.
I take off the helmet
Take off your hat.
and
Take all that.
no, yeah. Fee, did you want to know whether we were staying on the ship or not? Now that everyone's here, we can have the discussion.
Yeah, sorry, just I don't know, a lot's going on right now. I thought we'd be safer up and out of the way, less chance of being attacked, immediately able to escape. It's just there's a lot going on. I mean, you were there, you saw what's happening at Guy's Desire. So I don't know, I'm just a bit tense. So this ship is a big advantage. So I just didn't want to be too far away from it. I would just feel comfortable if I was in here tonight.
I agree. I think we could stay on the ship.
I don't mean to force anyone else to do anything. I just would rather be here. Plus, I can get a chance to look around. Maybe I can, I don't know, do something with it, help make it more helpful. I don't know.
You don't have to feel like you're forcing anyone. Like you say, if you're more comfortable, then that is entirely your choice. I just thought it would be better if we were closer to the surface, then we can maybe discover a bit more information than Asher and I have initially.
Well, I mean, if you want, I can just stay here and mind the ship at least. That way, you know, you guys should be all right. If you want to go investigate, I just would feel safer if I stayed here.
Remind me, how far outside the town is the cliff edge?
Not buried, maybe a couple of rugby pitches away.
Okay, so literally you can just walk into
Yeah,
town.
you just walk into town directly, yeah. Some of the, I mean, technically it is an extension of the town. Some of the houses are based down here. There's got a few tents out as well, because it's a nice open floor space.
I will also say that having spoken to the Dockmaster, that she said that Orion of the Sea had gone off somewhere else to warn other people but hadn't been heard from. If it's kind of personal information to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Did they say anything about the contrivance? Sorry, out of character. I can't remember. About Testo Falls.
No, they didn't say anything initially. I didn't ask, to be fair. We can certainly try and discover that information.
So what are you guys doing?
Thinks.
We should probably also, if possible, send a message or something to the Legion of Storms.
Okay.
About 30% gloating that we've done our bit. The rest of it.
If we have the opportunity, it would also be good to try and contact Nordak.
If we are going to be sending magical messages, remember the code word.
Yes.
Yes.
We will definitely remember the code word, right?
Please remind me what the code word was.
Yes, Tom, please remind us of what the code
Yes.
word was.
Let's all go round and everyone say what they think the code word was, and then maybe we'll average it out to something that it was.
Mustard.
Yes.
I attack is an imposter.
For some reason, I get the feeling that our entire universe is being recorded, and it might be possible for
I'm on it.
to relay back to.
So it's definitely yippee-ki-yay of a bucket.
The code word was the code word was
mushroom. Yeah, it was mushroom. It was mushroom.
I was about to guess octopus because that also would have probably been something we would pick.
That's close enough.
All right. So,
Hold
what is the plan? What are you trying to do?
Skimming through the episode.
So who are we contacting?
How many times can you send messages?
3!
Oh, good. So we can go Legion.
I've got left.
Legion.
Probably
Nordak.
Bell.
Legion, Nordak, and Ranveg to let them know that the ships are safe to pass through.
Who?
That sounds right.
Chieftain of the Valkyrie and the massive
right.
fleet of ships.
Okay.
Out comes the word count.
I will find a quill, a little bit of ink, and some paper.
I will say, although you have killed the visionary and the captain, there were many other people that you saw running around in that bubble. So while they might be leaderless, there is still a force there. That is something to be aware of.
Legion, Nordak. And who? Oh yeah, Rumble.
Maybe you want to say that you won't have to respond if they ask any questions.
Okay. What are we saying to each of these people? Are we saying the same thing? Are we sending?
I think the important bit is to make them aware that we've killed the Admiral. And that although we've killed them, there may still be a force there.
No, that's stupid. Okay, so Admiral and one captain are dead. Still a force in Solrisa.
Anyone else got anything else they want to throw in to the message?
No.
I've given all I got.
Continue with Operation Mushroom.
Beans.
I don't know.
Continue with Operation Mushroom.
can't respond to further messages.
If we stop the thing expanding, they won't have mushrooms soon. Good, I'm glad that just got a response to it.
I don't think anyone heard you.
No, I wasn't.
I said if we stop the thing expanding, the water expanding, they won't have mushrooms soon.
Yeah.
I heard you the first time. I just
I
hoped
think
you would
we're,
have seen it. I elected to say nothing.
I would kick Ross out, but unfortunately he's the one that's recording this. So
I'm going to walk away and work on the ship after that.
okay, so who are you sending to first?
I'll go with the Legion first.
Okay.
And I will. Oh God, damn you and your names.
Yeah, which one are you targeting?
That one.
I can never
What's the
remember.
halfling called? Isn't she the leader? What's her
Bella.
name?
Bella.
Yeah, that one. I couldn't remember if it was Bella or Ella, and I didn't want to say the wrong one. Yeah, I will send a message to Bella. Saying Admiral and one captain are dead. Still a force in Solrisa. Continue with plans. Can't respond to further message.
Does he say this out loud or not?
Does say it out loud, yes.
He does say it out loud.
He has to whisper it to be able to pass the message across.
I don't think you said the password.
You didn't. And there's no response.
Well, waste
You
your
had
time.
one job, and that was to send a message with the password.
Well, there was so much talk about passwords, I forgot what it was and continued with my message.
I even said, continue with plan Operation Mushroom, and you did.
As you say that, Cedric, there's a message that comes into your head that says mushroom. Cedric, there might be someone impersonating Pellet. We just had a message sent to us. Kill him immediately. Or it...
Can I respond to it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say, no, Kalatar was being stupid and forgot to say the password. It doesn't work when you don't say it, I think, or something like that. But it'll probably cut off by that point, I think.
Yeah. There's a pause and then it says, mushroom? Right. If you could enforce that with him next time, and then we'll know. I won't have to waste my fucking spell slots to concentrate and tell him every time. That's all.
Mushroom, I'm sorry that you are using up your spell slots. We are all running out of spell slots as well. It was a big fight. Hope everything goes out.
It's nothing. Whatever the Legion are doing, you imagine that one of them is space bombing. The cleric guild has just contacted you to pass that along.
As you may have heard, they think you're evil now, and that I should kill you. I look around the group.
So,
But it looks like we're not interested in doing that, and you probably are. Just
any message that I send to the next two people, I have to start with the word mushroom.
Yes.
Or is that just the Legion?
I don't remember. I think it was just with the Legion. But there is no harm in just saying mushroom. It's a great greeting.
Mushroom! Mushroom, everyone!
Oh, God. Particularly given I know the next name on the list that I'm going to send a message to.
Yep. Is it Nordax?
Yeah! So I will send exactly the same message. I will just start with mushroom.
Okay. The response comes back and says, why the fuck are you saying mushroom? Good to hear that you've killed a visionary. I'll make my way to the grove. Stay there.
I will pass this message on to the rest of the party.
Oh, did you say how long he was going to be?
No.
Oh, let's hope we don't end up moving like we did with you.
Well, he is. I have to say, on the number of times that I've sent him a message, he is wonderfully awful at skipping follow-up responses. No, you can't hear me. And I will send exactly.
He appears behind you.
What is the barking? Motherfucker. I will then send exactly the same one to Chief of Rambe, also with mushroom at the beginning.
Oh my gosh. Good to hear. We'll be cautious for any forces. We're still 3 weeks away, though.
That's good.
Oh.
As long as they all should always feel like they should proceed with caution. That's good.
Luckily, Rambig has met you, so you do actually met you once.
That's enough.
But that was a while ago.
That's enough.
Yeah, that stands up. So, with that, is there anything else you wish to do, or do we call it, or you take your long rest?
I would very much like a long rest
I
now.
think we take a long rest.
There's plenty of space on the ship to bunk down.
Yeah. It is also very early in the morning, so this is pretty much just going to be the rest of the day gone. Essentially.
We were told to wait
So
here.
is there anything you want to achieve during the day?
Reading?
Would we be better off doing stuff during the day than sleeping? Or
Yeah, you can simply do stuff during the day. We can come to that next week if you want.
I'm going to be reading the book, pretty much, so...
Okay. You can get
Take Noala out for a nice meal.
Yes, I can make a start on
You
my
get,
Someone
to,
there.
you get to take her for a delicious gruel
Lovely.
Ooh, gruel. Very nice.
with vegetable soup, so you know it's a nice party.
Doing well over here.
Didn't they have videos
It helps
here
if you move-
before?
it helps if you move to the farming community.
Yeah.
How much book reading do Foundling and I get done?
If you're spending all the rest of the day on it, I'd say you would get 12 hours.
Nice. Thank you.
I'm going to offer the targeting telescope to Finn, because I feel that she can use it.
Okay. It is an attunement item.
I know.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm not sure I can use it right now. I definitely need my items that I have.
I feel that when the time may be necessary, you can potentially have better use of it than I ever could.
No, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, thank you. I appreciate this.
No worries at all. I shall remove it from my inventory.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything?
No, I'm all good.
I will unattune from the ring of summoning, which I don't think I could still be attuned to.
It's not magical anymore.
Because I never attuned to anything new, and I will then attune to Staff of the Woodlands.
Okay.
I think I need to repair my drones to get them back to full health again.
Okay, so you can spend the rest of the day tinkering with the drones and sort of fixing them up, no problem whatsoever. All right, so with that then, as the day closes on, what are you looking at? You're confused.
Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking strangely. How big is the ring of time?
It's about dinner plate size.
Okay.
Ross.
I was working out if there would be a better way of kind of having it rather than trying to hold it, but if it's a dinner plate size,
Not really. No.
can't really do much else with it. No, worries.
Okay, so with that, you take your night's rest to recover.
Good stuff.
So pick that up next time as you wake up into Grove, fully rested. So, first visionary slaughtered.
Or is it?
Yes, slaughtered.
Or is it?
It is.
No, but
I
really.
bloody hope so. That guy took hella damage.
Killed him twice.
I don't know, it could come back. You know, it's happened before.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise.
It wasn't the visionary. The visionary's even bigger.
Yeah, that's what
That
I'm
was
waiting
the visionary, but now we need the visionary's visionary.
I'm waiting for basically Shadow of the Colossus, where the battle map is the guy, and we're just.
I mean, isn't that the ever-moving boulder, basically?
Yes.
All right then. So with that, thank you very much for joining us. We will pick this up next week. See where this adventure leads us. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay safe out there. See you next time. Good night.
Bye.
That's